think we're about ready to start this podcast now.
You didn't hit record yet, did you?
I totally did hit record. I hope that came up very clearly because that was really funny. You just spilled like a bunch of cans of Pepsi. That was funny.
No, it's fine. I'm not drunk.
Speaking of Pepsi.
No, we're not doing it yet.
We're doing it right now.
Shut up.
Okay, fine.
Cut that out.
Welcome to the 14th. Is it the 14th? Welcome to the 14th episode of the ScreenPeak podcast. On this podcast today, we have Javan.
Hello.
Jonathan.
I'm here.
And Trey.
Hello.
And me, Devin.
Devin, the host.
I have to say, before we begin the podcast,
Too late.
I have to make an apology. I have to.
Oh my gosh, here we go.
For last week's podcast.
Oh yeah.
With our new setup, I was still trying to figure out some kinks. One of the things is that I have a ground loop issue. I'm assuming that's what it is, where it's like there's a constant hum. It's almost as bad as just pure white noise that is coming from the board into Audacity when I record. And so I was trying to figure out what it was and doing a bunch of like research, and I finally figured out what it was. I just had the input volume turned up too high on Audacity. And so there is still a ground loop noise, but I can easily take that out in Audacity.
So this one should sound better.
But, even then, I'm going to try and fix that completely so there is absolutely no noise.
Yeah.
So I don't have to mess with the audio too much. But our quality is better, and it's still learning. It's new equipment, so we're still going to learn through the kinks and stuff on what's going to go on. But I just had to say that because last week,
did you put any text in the video last week?
Text?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, sorry about the audio.
Oh, no. I didn't put
my
anything
gosh.
like that. No. I thought, I just put, on the ScreenPeak logo, when it comes up, it does a fade in with the music. And then, when the music hits, text pops up that says "the" in one right-hand corner. And then it has the logo, which is ScreenPeak, and then in the other corner, the opposite corner, it says podcast. That's all I did.
Okay.
Yeah, very
Fine.
very professional. It looks like garbage, but it's funny and I like it. So.
Okay. Garbage on purpose.
Yeah.
We have to tell everybody that. Whenever they say it's garbage, it's on purpose. It's funny.
Garbage on purpose is the best kind of funny.
I don't think so.
What?
I think garbage unintentionally is way funnier.
So that's why you enjoy our content, right?
Yes. Like The Room.
Yeah.
That was garbage unintentionally, which is why it's hilarious.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
And another movie that's like trying to recreate The Room.
Yeah.
On purpose is not nearly as funny.
Yeah, I guess so. When they're trying,
to me,
Kung Fury.
Yeah.
Being ridiculous for the sake of ridiculousness. It was only 40 minutes, but it still felt like it was very overwhelming. Still really funny, but at the same time, it's just yeah, we get it kind of thing.
Yeah.
Really funny stuff, though.
I haven't watched it in a while.
We'll watch The Room on our stream.
Yeah, we need to watch that.
That's what we'll do.
You're adding more to the stream.
I don't know if we can or not, though, because it's got nudity in it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
There's no way we can get around that either.
Unless we find a copy of The Room that's been censored.
Unless I make a copy of The Room with it censored.
True.
I'd have to go through the whole movie and do that.
Yeah.
Just to play for a stream.
Or you could just watch the movie beforehand and know what parts it happens and just skip those parts over.
I guess I could do that, too.
Yeah, well.
Unless half the movie's everybody naked.
I feel like that would ruin the magic. I don't know.
Do really poor editing?
Do what?
Do really poor editing?
It's
Microsoft Paint
censored.
editing over everything?
Microsoft Paint? No. What? I don't know.
One instead of a pixely thing, it's just one big square of flesh over the whole screen. I've edited it out.
A flesh block. A flesh block?
Yeah.
That's funny, yeah.
But don't call it a flesh block, otherwise people say you're racist because what color flesh you
What
pick.
of the guy that...
Then you should just do Super Meat Boy.
Yeah.
Red.
Red, yeah.
Okay, fine.
Did you know Band-Aids are super racist?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Because they're
flesh color.
They're flesh colored.
Yeah.
So if it doesn't match your flesh, too bad for you.
They've only ever been for white people.
Even though they make black people Band-Aids now
Do they really?
to get over that, yeah.
I haven't seen that.
They got like multicolored thing. It's not called black people. It's just like
Well,
I was gonna say, man, I have never ever had just a Band-Aid that matched the color of my skin.
dark
Where
skin
are these
Band-Aids.
things?
That's all they are.
That is
Urban
the dumbest thing
Band-Aids.
I've heard.
Urban Band-Aids. That's it. That's the marketing thing. Holy shit.
urban camo. It's just black.
I wanna
Urban
see
camo.
these
Yeah,
now.
yeah. Urban camo Band-Aid.
That's what it
You
is.
need a Band-Aid, but you don't want people to know. And you from the hood or whatever.
You
want
want
to see you bleeding?
you bleeding, but you don't want to be a blood. That'd be a stupid commercial that we could definitely do.
Definitely make that. Definitely won't piss anybody off with that.
No, that's fine. Javan is the only black
No,
guy
no,
in
no.
the
We'll
whole
just let
video.
you be in blackface.
Okay, yeah.
Or urban face. and
Sorry,
then it'll be
urban face.
fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a way better idea.
Urban face. That's what it is
I
now.
don't-
That's good to know.
Listen, I'd love to do some skits in blackface, but I don't
Urban
think.
face, Devin.
Urban
Sorry,
face.
I don't think there's one appropriate instance, like at all.
Where you won't get in trouble for that.
Exactly. Always Sunny did it
I was gonna
super
ask.
correctly. They did it super correctly with like they're talking about Lethal Weapon and they're talking about I think it's Danny Glover's performance and how it's like no, like he's a good character because he's black and like because he's like that tough black cop or whatever like that doesn't take no shit from nobody. And then Max says that and then Dennis is like, no, man, he doesn't need the race to be involved. And so then they make Lethal Weapon 5 and they switch between parts. So Dennis plays Danny Glover's character without blackface, but Mac plays his character with blackface.
I
It's-
need to watch that show.
It's so perfect. And that's how you get away with it. Like which is kind of weird cuz it's like saying get away with it I think is too
They get away with it
I
by
don't know.
making it even more racist by saying the only reason he was good was because he was black.
well because like the show is like what the show is about them just like being terrible human beings. So
Well, then yeah, it's fine.
yeah. So like that is the joke of it.
One of them becomes super racist, and the other was like, no, it's cool.
Yeah.
Robert Downey Jr. did blackface.
Yeah, he did. But that was also in jest.
Yeah, I know. He was an actor in the movie. He was an actor playing a black guy
Yeah.
and being like, he is like super into the role or whatever. He's got to live the life of the character for a year or whatever before he actually does the thing. So he spent a year in blackface trying to be this character.
Wait a minute. Okay. If Robert Downey Jr. like didn't have that character that was doing a character in blackface and he was just that character, then
Yeah,
that's racist.
I know. I agree.
It's so close. It's
Yeah.
so close though.
I'm pretty sure it's just racist anyway, but yeah.
He was doing
because-
it to be funny, at least. It wasn't like they were just insensitive enough to know.
Because if he was trying to do blackface because he got cast as a black person, they could have just casted a black person instead of doing blackface.
Right.
But in this movie,
But since he is
in the movie, he is an actor.
I know. I'm
Okay.
saying
if it was
from that perspective.
Yeah. Oh,
Like,
yeah. In
The
in
movie
that
did it
universe-
right, but I'm saying in that universe,
In that
those
universe,
people are racist for
yes.
not casting a black person
yeah.
and casting his character.
He's so
who
well
was-
Yes.
the problem
Right.
is that he's such a good actor. Okay, that you need that's
In
like
the movie or like in real life?
like in the movie. I think
Okay.
I think that's what the thing is
Yeah,
that
he's like some
he's
amazing
this amazing actor, and he's a method actor too. So that's why he acts like a black guy throughout the whole movie. And so they're like, well, we
Acts
need
like a black guy.
yeah.
What do you mean, you people?
What do you mean, you people? So like yeah, I said. What was that? I lost my train of thought now. Fuck.
Tropic Thunder is the name of the movie, by the way. I don't know if we clarified that.
I don't know
don't
if we
think we
did or
had.
not.
Yeah, it's Tropic Thunder.
Funny fucking movie.
It is pretty funny. Way gorier than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
First scene, the guy's holding up a head.
Yeah.
Like, oh
It's
my
like,
god!
well, it's just special effects. This is what he's like.
Like the point of the movie is they're going to film a movie in Vietnam, like film a Vietnam movie in modern day Vietnam. So they go there or whatever, and then like a bomb goes off or something. Somebody actually gets blown up, like an actual mine goes off, but they think it's special effects. Like, wow, look at this! It's crazy. And you're holding up the head.
Yeah,
Like, look how real this looks, and it actually is real.
and they run
Oh my God.
and they run
Yeah.
into like shit. I like some drug dealers or whatever like that. Like a
Yeah.
like a whole military down there or something like that. They run into.
And they think it's part of the movie, but it's real.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's the whole movie.
it's
pretty funny.
hilarious. Well, I mean, they do realize at the end,
At the end, they realize, yeah,
like close to the end. So
the actors think they're filming a movie. They think they just go out and start acting, like they assume they're being filmed or
well,
whatever.
because that's what they're told.
Yeah, they're told like just go act. We're filming you.
Yeah.
But they aren't. They're just like walking through the jungle with stuff going on. Pretty
Yeah.
funny. I haven't watched it in forever, but it's pretty funny.
They have commercials at the beginning of that movie.
Isn't that the movie with Tom Cruise in it and he's fat?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he plays like a studio executive.
Producer or executive.
Yeah, and he like they put like a bunch of
And he's bald.
body weight on him. He does a really good. That is an instance where Tom Cruise does not play Tom Cruise.
Exactly, because they put all this crap on him.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Well, he acts like a total asshole and everything. It's really awesome.
You like that, but you don't like Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp does the same thing
But all the time.
all the time
That's all he does.
in different makeup,
Yeah.
playing different
I know
air
it's the same
quotes
thing.
different characters,
But you don't like
but he does the same thing.
Johnny Depp.
I like Johnny Depp. I just don't like the stuff he's doing nowadays,
Oh, okay.
where it's like, hey, I'm gonna play Willy Wonka like a creepy fuck. I'm gonna go from Captain Jack Sparrow to creepy fuck Willy Wonka to Sweeney Todd, which I haven't seen, to
Oh,
Mad
man.
Hatter was in there somewhere.
to the Mad Hatter, which is just like, I don't know what accent he even goes for in that movie. He goes Scottish to English to fucking American to British, and I'm
He's
just
mad.
like, what the fuck? I'm like, that's not an excuse.
No, he's crazy.
No, there's some things you can't excuse, but like,
Yeah, you can definitely excuse that.
and those
He's
movies
mad.
aren't even good.
You never mind. Just keep going.
Okay, but
I feel like you hate everything, is what I thought Javan was going to say.
oh, were you
I
gonna
was
say?
gonna
that?
say everything.
Oh, okay,
just
okay.
all movies.
Oh, okay.
No,
Most movies.
love movies.
Most movies. You can't even argue that one.
He hates most movies. He
That's not-
loves films.
That's not true.
That's definitely true.
No,
Especially if you've watched it more than once, you cannot know.
no,
You hate most movies.
no. You're crazy. Because you don't. There are some movies that I watch more than once that I didn't like at the beginning, but then I started to like. Thor was like that for me. When I watched Thor for the first time, I thought it's all right, and I was just like, no. I thought about it. I was like, no, I really don't like that movie. Then I watched it again. Then I watched it again. I was like, I love this movie. I think at that point it like became more fun to me. There are still like problems with the movie that I have, but like I can push them aside.
I can't think of a single movie that I've enjoyed more by watching it more. I feel like I always like it less and less and less.
I think
Always.
Well, it's a question of not. I can't say that I dislike it more and more and more, or like I like it less and less and less. It's just it doesn't have the same wow factor I get.
Well, yeah, no.
Not
no,
that I
mean,
dislike it more, but I
you s-
enjoy it less.
You said more each time. I feel like there's the first time, and then there's still some movies that are like here, because you know it's gonna happen, so you don't get the wow factor.
Sure.
But it's still like
Here being lower.
you
by
still
the
got
way.
it, just lower, but it doesn't go down every time. It's just there for the rest of forever.
Yeah, I
Like
guess.
it goes down from the first time, but then it still stays good.
Yeah, but
Not
I don't
everything.
really watch movies all that much either. But that's the reason why I don't want to I don't want to lower the experience.
also, to be fair to me, Javan, I have seen a lot of movies. So like let's say that shit, I don't know. Like from the 2000s and early on. Are you good?
I don't know.
I'm trying to just ignore you. I don't think it's working.
Quick, Trey, give him a drink.
I have no. Shut up. I have actual water.
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
It went away.
Train of thought is somewhere.
That way.
It's really hard to tell when it's not on
So-
the rails.
So from like, let's say like movies from 2000, like before 2000, all those movies, like, and then 2000, that they were all good movies. And then from the year 2000 to now, let's say that they were all bad. There's like a bunch of movies that there has to be like movies that I've seen that are better. That like the good movies outweigh the bad movies that I've seen. So like
He has high standards now that he's seen the old good movies. Not standards, but they have to competition.
I think I do. I think one of my things is I do like movies from. I do like older movies a lot more than I do like newer
Yeah, but that's because
movies.
you were born in the wrong decade.
Well-
I said that before you ever started downing movies in front of me all the time.
I've heard that my whole life.
Well, the realm of
My mom said I grew up as a 40-year-old man, so
That's part of your issue right there.
that's all right.
the realm of film has changed a lot now. Now it's a lot more of a business than it is in making a good movie.
It has.
Yeah.
There's
Some
like
people still strive to make a good movie, and then other times it's like we'll make a pretty decent movie, but what will bring in money?
like
And
what
then
is
some people are just trying to get money.
what's the thing that they say? Star Wars killed the movie industry is one of the things that they said because like sequels weren't too much of a thing back then, but since Star Wars had a sequel, Jaws had a sequel, and it's like, oh, we got sequels now.
They also a
No.
lot of merchandise for Star Wars.
That's how the trend started.
A lot of
A lot of yeah, that's true.
making a brand
There's a lot of
out
things.
of a film.
There was a lot of things around like that's why it's like Star Wars killed the movie, like made the movie industry go into a path for the worst. So
Well, George Lucas definitely became a really good businessman. He might not have been a great film director, but he was a good business guy. A lot of good decisions as far as that.
you say that, I don't know,
Make a ton of money.
like
Being a
well,
good businessman.
no, like
Making a lot of
about
money.
the film director thing.
They
Like
said he wasn't even good back then. They said,
They-
according to them, whoever them are, I don't even know,
that's like a theory.
is that the
like,
editors made the movie.
editor? Well, that's part. If you want to think about a movie, there's three people that can make the movie, right? There's the writer that can make the movie because it's all about story. But
Yep.
a lot of that gets changed when you're shooting. Then there's the director who needs to direct everybody that's working on the movie because he has a vision and he needs that vision to be shown and he needs to tell people how to make his vision. And so he has to tell them clear enough to get something close enough to make that vision. It's probably not going to be perfect. So his vision is a perfect thing, but when he tells people, it then becomes not a perfect thing. And since the writer wrote down a perfect thing, they need to then shoot it. Like sometimes things like don't work out to where the story can be shot that way. So then it becomes less of that. And then when it comes to the editor then edits it the best he can, which then is further away from what the perfect thing was.
Yeah.
So it keeps on going down. The more you make the thing, the less the further away it like goes away from that perfect thing.
So what you're saying, Devin, is to make the perfect thing, you need to get an army of clones.
Yes,
Gotcha.
You need a legion.
with the same mind.
I
So
am
that-
legion, and we are many.
okay, Naboo. Naboo. What is Naboo?
Naboo's a planet.
Not the. Is he also Dr. Fate? The spirit that lives inside the helm?
I don't know.
This is DC. We're getting really fucking nerdy right now.
Okay.
I completely lost. I don't know
What's the point of Naboo?
I don't know what I was gonna say. I don't even know now. I have
I
no
am
clue.
legion, we are many.
I was trying to think of Ermac.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ermac's
and in my
one.
mind, I was thinking Noob Saibot.
The Geth from Mass Effect is another one.
The Geth?
Yeah,
Was that?
the robots.
Oh, okay.
They all have one brain, essentially.
Um,
So when they say one of them says, "I am Legion," he's talking about himself. I am Legion, and we are many.
yeah.
Meaning all the thoughts, all of their one brain. They all have a brain, but they all like think it acts as one brain. So
They're that's a Star Trek episode.
probably
That's also a Rick and Morty episode.
it's also in the Bible too. Legion.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a concept that's been around for a while. And Ermac.
So you guys watched that Sonic video.
Yeah. I was a bit confused as to why.
So Jonathan showed me it. There's two that we watched. I'm talking about the Sonic Boom cartoon because for some reason Jonathan just started watching it and I don't know why. He said he was bored.
Yeah.
That was good. That's good.
Why that one?
That's good commentary.
Because it's what showed up.
Okay. It was just there. I was like, I'll watch it.
What is it on?
It was just in like my recommended thing on YouTube.
On YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. The video. Oh, that's right.
It wasn't like the full video. It was like bits of it.
So you're not watching like a full episode, you're just watching bits.
Yes.
I thought you said you started watching full episodes and then you
No.
saw that video on YouTube.
I've seen 2 episodes.
Okay.
I gotta tell you, in the clips we've seen, Knuckles is just the worst. He is not for me.
Well,
He's for a 3-year-old.
Knuckles, when they make the big and bulky version, is just the worst anyway.
They make him an idiot.
He was the cool one.
Yeah. He was supposed to be like Piccolo
Yeah,
and Shadow was supposed to be Vegeta.
sure.
Essentially. But no.
Well, they did pretty good with that one.
Because he's so cool and edgy.
Talking about Shadow, not Knuckles.
Yeah, it's
No,
kind of
no,
ridiculous though.
Knuckles was a fail.
Yeah, definitely. So make him look like a big fucking stupid moron.
Like
They kept Shadow's body like the same, didn't they? They didn't stretch him like they stretched Sonic.
No, they
The
didn't do.
only thing
Yeah,
that changed was they gave him like
Oh, yeah.
padding or something.
armbands or
Gauntlets.
Yeah.
knee. Yeah, sure, gauntlets and knee pads or whatever, shin guards, whatever.
You'll get there.
I was trying to think
they
of
had
what.
all these
yeah.
characters, and then they just started deforming people for whatever reason.
They got to make it new and edgy.
What I want to do with that show, I want to watch that show and I want to stream us watching that show. And I want us to bitch about that show. Like watching those clips, it blew my fucking mind.
I heard it was supposed to be a good show. Better than it deserved to be.
I just like,
The animation was there.
I mean, most of the time I'm just like, why the fuck did that happen? It's just like,
Yeah.
I feel like we could do that though. I feel
Yeah.
like we could do multiple things. Like Jonathan said, Robotech, because that is a show that blew my fucking mind.
Yeah, that's the one we talked about on the
Robotech?
podcast.
Yeah.
Is that the like?
It's like Gundam, but it's not Gundam.
Oh, never mind.
Okay.
I might not have been part of that conversation.
I don't
The
think
one where we talked
I
about
don't
they
think
got
you were.
trapped on a ship.
Yeah.
No, you weren't here.
Nope.
You weren't
Nope.
here.
I have no clue what you're talking
You
about.
weren't on that podcast.
I think Nick was on that podcast.
Nick.
Sure as hell wasn't Isaac.
It might have just been us three.
Yeah. Might have just been us three.
Hmm.
We've done it for the past 2 weeks, so I feel like it was in the past 2 weeks. I don't know. It feels like a while. Like when we make a podcast, that's like it feels like we go like a lot longer than a week since it's been our last podcast. So
We'll definitely have to check the rules and see if that's allowed anyway.
yeah, if we can just they streamed all of Mr. Rogers'
But then it
Neighborhood.
might have been the people who had the rights to Mr. Rogers.
I don't know, or
I don't know either.
I don't even know if it's like Twitch, like maybe made a
We'll have to check
partnership
the rules.
to license out that show.
Just don't do anything illegal.
There's
There's-
also rules like if you're going to get paid from Twitch, you can't post them on YouTube, or if you're going to get paid from YouTube, you can't post them on Twitch and stuff like that too.
Oh, really? I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
For
Okay.
sure. I think if you're going to become a Twitch streamer or whatever,
Yeah.
you can't use YouTube or something like that.
Well,
That's
I
a
don't.
lie.
I don't
Or
think it's you
make money
can't.
on YouTube.
Yeah. No.
I think there's something like that.
No.
No.
If you upload, I think it's the uploading thing. If you like have your stream or whatever, and then you stream and then it's in your
What am I
videos.
thinking? I'm crazy.
If you try and upload those videos to YouTube, I think you probably can't make money off of those because you're making money off of the same video using two different platforms.
Yeah.
or from 2 different platforms. I think it's that.
So YouTube has its own streaming thing too. So
Yeah.
you can stream on YouTube and post them on YouTube, no problem.
Yeah.
But I can't. There's something that you're not allowed to intermingle between Twitch and YouTube. I can't remember which now.
We
'cause
could
I'm
just
crazy.
stream it on YouTube because YouTube is a lot less strict than Twitch is.
I was thinking about, well, it depends.
We'll
If-
have to look up their whole.
if there's content ID when we try and stream on YouTube, and then like I want to just upload the whole stream to YouTube to keep, like
Then why don't we just make a reaction video?
if I try, well, it's essentially what this is. It's just like, it's like a live commentary track of us watching a fucking dumbass show or movie. So, like, we could watch The Room
Yeah.
as well. Just depends on what we're allowed to do on what streaming service. So,
I don't know. We'll figure that out.
yeah. But I really want to do that. So I just think it's. I as I was watching it, Jonathan can confirm this. I was just like, "What the fuck?" The whole entire time. It's like, that's fucking stupid. Some of it was funny, like the thing where Knuckles is like, he got you there, Eggman, and the Eggman's like, no, it was Sonic, and then Knuckles is like, he got you there, Sonic. It's just like, that's just goofy. That's silly. It's funny though.
You gotta have the dumb character. It's just a shame that it's Knuckles,
Yeah,
because Knuckles was cool.
make it Tails. Make it
Tails
Amy.
is smart. Amy's a girl.
I
They can't be
know.
a dumb girl. Feminists.
Make it.
Like it's Sonic. Heck.
No, make it make it Biggs the cat, for fuck's sake. Put him
You're
in the
making fun of
show.
retards.
What?
Then you're making fun of special people.
No, it's just Biggs the cat. He's the big guy. That would make more sense.
Yeah.
Make a lot more sense to make it Biggs the cat.
Than
Yeah.
making Knuckles.
But
Uh,
does anybody
Biggs the
actually know
cat.
who Biggs is?
No,
Is his name Biggs or Big?
I don't know.
I thought it was Big.
My name is Big.
Where's Froggy?
Where's Froggy?
What a dumb character.
That's so funny though.
He ate the Chaos Emerald and now has grown a tail.
that game is so weird. Fuck, my phone's all the way over there.
That game is amazing.
I'm gonna get up and get it. I need to look at the list of shit to talk about.
Okay.
Hold on.
What are we holding on to?
You gotta move your mic.
What a
Oh,
great
I thought
cut
you
this
actually had to
would
go across the room. I didn't realize it was right there.
No, yeah, it was just right there.
Could you not like reach that with your foot or something?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Put your glasses on.
Was it not right right there?
be. It was on like
It was on the cat
The
where
very
the
far
TV's
side.
sitting.
I see that.
On the far side.
How tall do you think Devin's legs are?
How long?
Well,
do
he
you
always
think
talks all the time about how we're not short, so I just feel like he could have got there if he like stuck his foot out and. No,
So
you
Devin
gotta
is
move
clearly
a little
3
bit. You just like
shorter than the
lean
cabinet
back
he's trying
and
to
slide
go
your
for.
the lower half of your body out, and then you could have
I've
just
got all
grabbed
this shit in front of me, dude.
Even still, his head would have been where his butt is in the chair to get that far out. And he doesn't have the planking skills to be sticking straight out like that.
It's
Okay,
easier to stand the
Lack
fuck
of
up.
planking skills. I'll take it on that one.
There's no way.
You're gonna cut that out, but now it has
I
to
couldn't
stay
have done
in.
that, and I'm way taller than him.
No.
Yeah, but
Fucking-
you're more torso.
The goddamn phone was 7 feet away from me, and there's shit in my way. I had to like stand up and lean over the stuff to get.
Now lean harder, though. You could have got
I'm just gonna sink down in this recliner, and I'm gonna.
It reclines.
Get it with my
That's How
foot.
it would have worked.
He'd go further away.
We'll just fucking do this after the podcast. I'll put
Alright.
my phone over there and you do it.
Okay.
Dick on it.
God damn it. So dumb. Just get it with your foot? No, how? Crazy.
You know, pick it up with your foot and then grab.
You don't pick stuff up with your feet.
I do, but I don't
With
think
your
I can pick
shoe
my
on?
goddamn phone. Also, my shoes are on.
What was he gonna do? Slide it off?
Listen, I have this thing in front of my face and my glasses are off. My vision is kind of obscured.
All right, then shut up.
I didn't realize his shoes were on.
He wants to get both feet and grab it like so.
Yeah.
Pinch it with your feet and then pull it back.
God damn it. Speaking of Sonic, there's a thing for iPhone and Android. I think it's called Sega Forever,
Mm-hmm.
where you can play Sonic games or maybe Sega games in general on your iPhone and Android.
Yeah, I have that.
I do too.
I have Sonic.
I bought the first one. I
You
went ahead.
bought it?
Yeah, I went ahead and bought it.
It's just removes ads.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it does that, and I feel like there's something else. Is there not?
Not that I'm aware of.
I think like you connect to like online leaderboards
Oh, okay.
and stuff. I think that's what that is. But I went ahead and bought it. So-
I got to tell you, it says Sonic Forever, but isn't it just the game on the app, or does it all go to the same? Do you have multiple games, or you just have Sonic?
I just have
Okay.
Sonic. So
Because I
don't
just
know.
have Sonic, and it's not called Sonic or Sega Forever. It's called Sonic the Hedgehog on my app.
Yeah.
So the Sega Forever thing, I don't know. But I guess if you have multiple games, I haven't tried, because it goes to where it like opens the box of Sega box. You can change that to the American version, by the way.
To like the intro.
Yeah, but I wonder if multiple games will appear there and you pick which one you want. But I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah. I don't know.
I got How Terrible. Have you played it? I assume, or did
Yeah.
you just download it? How terrible are the touchscreens?
It's all right.
Like touchscreen controls.
It's honestly a little bit better.
Oh, I hate it. I can't stand
It's
it.
a little bit better than most games I've played with touchscreen controls. Because all it is one joystick and a button.
The joystick is what I have the problem with.
That's a little bit better. It's harder. It's hard, but it's not ridiculously difficult.
The main problem I have is the feedback of knowing where your thumb is on a joystick. You can feel whether you're still holding left or you're in the middle or you're on the right. On a touchscreen, I don't know where I am on the
Yeah.
thumbstick. I
Yeah.
have no idea if I'm still holding left or if I'm in the center, if I'm holding right. It sucks. It's fine when you're just like moving around, but when you're trying to make precise jumps on a thing so you don't fall off,
Yeah.
terrible, absolutely terrible.
Well,
I
it
can't stand
it forces you to play the game a little bit slower.
You have to, because if you
Yeah.
can't go quick because you know where your thumbstick is. You have to like, okay, am I off?
That's the wrong way to play a Sonic game, by the way.
Sonic games. I've never been a Sega guy.
Yeah.
I've always been a Mario kid, so I haven't played it as a kid. I just played it later on to see
Yeah.
what the craze was about Sonic games.
Yeah.
Sonic games, gotta go fast, whatever. Yeah,
Mhm.
right. Go fast, you get punished. Why do they do that in Sonic games?
I think they want you to keep on going through the level.
No, but they like purposely set it up to where if you keep running right, you'll eventually run into a bunch of spikes or just pointing.
I
That
think
there's no way you could have known unless you'd played the level before.
I think it's reaction too.
No. It's too fast for reaction.
I don't know.
You're supposed to just know. Okay,
Some-
I can't keep running here.
some
'cause there's spikes.
Some F-Zero games are fucking fast.
But they're tracks. You learn the track. This is you're supposed to.
Yeah, but you gotta react to the other
if it was zoomed out,
racers.
if it was zoomed out, they're not compatible. Not a good conversation to be
Maybe.
having. If it's zoomed out a little bit and you can see, okay, spikes jump. Okay, this jump. Okay, this. There's not. It's too fast, and there's not enough sections for you to go fast. I don't think. There's a lot of like jumping, which is fine, but don't tout it as go fast.
I don't know.
That's the way I feel.
Maybe you're playing it wrong.
Maybe, but like I said, I didn't play as a kid. I was just playing it as a grown up.
I don't think Sonic's thing about gotta go fast wasn't around until Sonic Adventure.
Might be.
I don't know, but I'd say you're fucking crazy. I feel like that's a crazy kind of thing to say.
What I was led to believe, what I was told, was that Sonic was invented to be fast, like his whole gimmick of to be fast. And the reason for that is because the Genesis, or whatever the first Sega thing he came out on, I think it was Genesis.
I don't think it was Genesis.
The little box is Genesis on the Sonic game.
Was it Genesis?
Whatever he
like,
came out on first, whatever the
Okay.
Sega thing was, the thing they were touting over Nintendo,
the Master System.
wasn't that British?
Shit, yeah. It
That's
was,
the British version
I
of the
think
Genesis.
I think it is. Yeah. Never mind.
Whatever it was touting over the Nintendo it was faster. It like the graphics were faster, like it renders things faster. So they wanted a game to show it off. Like, here, look at Sonic. Look how fast the refresh rate is, or whatever they were trying to say, compared to like the NES or the Super Nintendo. That was their thing.
It would have to be NES,
Yeah.
not Super Nintendo, because you
What
got
was the Super Nintendo competition?
Mega Man. Mega
No,
Man,
no, no.
Mega
What
Man
was-
X.
What was Sega's equivalent to Super Nintendo?
Sega's equivalent. I'm guess the Genesis. I have no
That's
clue.
what I'm saying.
I can't really. I don't have too many bearings on.
I was not a Sega kid. I
What
don't know.
what Sega consoles came out? Yeah.
But anyway, they were touting how I know it sucks. I can't think of what the actual term is, but the fastness. It was faster than Nintendo, so they wanted a character that could show it off. So they came up with Sonic.
The processing speed.
It was
or
something. The frame rate, even though it's not frame rate. I can't think of it now. But that's what I was told. That might not be true either.
The resolution. I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know. I get what you mean though.
Yeah, but that was the reason why Sonic was made to go fast.
Yeah, that's cool though.
Yeah.
There's not. I'm trying to think of like PlayStation. There's not too many I mean, I would say there's not too many mascots. There's not one mascot for PlayStation.
You could just play PlayStation All Stars and find them all out.
Because there was like, hey, we got Crash Bandicoot. Nah, he doesn't make games anymore. Here we got Jack and Daxter. Nah, he doesn't make games anymore.
PlayStation was also from a different era. Like Xbox doesn't really have a mascot either. It's got Master Chief.
Master Chief.
But he's not really a mascot for Xbox.
He's a
Halo.
He is a flagship character.
Sure.
People associate
Well, they got
Xbox with
Uncharted
Halo.
for PlayStation.
They do the same thing with Gears of War, I guess.
Yeah. And the Forza car. It's always there.
I guess so.
It's always there.
I guess so. That's a crazy character, that Forza car.
Yeah. That's a different car every time, too.
He's pretty
It's not even
racist.
the same one.
Race. That's good.
Thanks. He got my joke. He punted it out. That's what made it funnier.
But what would PlayStation's Master Chief or Forza car be? I don't really know. I'm not a
Spyro.
PlayStation guy.
I would say for me it was always Spyro.
I know, but I mean nowadays.
I don't know. Nowadays I don't care.
Kratos.
Kratos, that's a good one. Uncharted guy.
Well, I mean,
Nathan Drake.
until Kratos has his game come out. Otherwise, he's kind of like an older character.
I'm just talking about PlayStation as a whole.
He still is an older character, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. Maybe are they better for that, or are they lacking behind? I don't know. People tout PlayStation pretty good. Whenever people see Microsoft press conference and they see Master Chief or Forza car or Gears, they all kind of roll their eyes and they're done with them.
Well, to be fair, PlayStation is more of the eastern side of the world,
Mm-hmm.
so they might have bigger eastern mascots than we do western mascots.
Would you say that they're mascots? Or would you just say they're games? Like, it's not like they, like Persona. It's not like they're going to be like, oh, the Persona guy. It's like, he's a mascot for PlayStation
Do they
over in
need a
Japan.
mascot? I don't think they have one.
No,
either.
I don't think they need one. They definitely tried to do that in the early days of PlayStation.
With what?
With Spyro and Crash and
Were they trying to make a mascot? Or were they
Jack.
just making games that
I
were
think
good?
it's more of a poster boy than a mascot.
they definitely had to. They definitely had to. They were definitely doing a mascot sort of thing because Nintendo had Mario,
I don't know.
Sega had Sonic, PlayStation had to have something.
Yeah, I guess. I was just like, I think of Mario as Nintendo made Mario, right?
He's the mascot.
Yeah, but I think
He's
the
the-
people at
it's-
Nintendo made Mario. For some reason, I don't
What are you
think the
talking
people
about?
It's
at
more of a poster
PlayStation made
boy.
Spyro.
It's who's the poster boy versus who's the mascot. Because mascot is like that's what you are. Even though Mario's all over Nintendo, it's still Nintendo. He's not a Nintendo. He's their poster boy though. Like you see Mario come, it's like oh Nintendo's doing whatever.
I don't understand what you mean.
Never mind. Go ahead.
They seem like sort of the same thing, even.
Do the people at
Do you
PlayStation...
Do you understand what he
I was
said?
still thinking about my own point, so I didn't hear the whole thing.
For fuck's sake, this is why I never get backed up whenever Javan's just like, Devin, no,
I didn't hear what he said.
because nobody fucking listens. Damn it,
That's also why we don't get as upset as you.
fucking.
We don't listen.
Well, he just like he does his
What did you say,
Javan.
Javon?
No.
I said it's more of a poster boy than a mascot.
Who?
Like what we're discussing is like who's their poster boy,
Mm-hmm.
not who's their mascot.
How would you define poster boy? How would you define mascot?
I think I know what you're saying, but I want to hear you clarify before.
Like a mascot. Sports teams have freaking mascots. That's not their poster boys. That's their freaking, like, this is like, hey, this is our symbol. Like, this is what we are. Like, Mario is Nintendo's poster boy, not their mascot.
Okay.
He's like, who's their guy? Like, their go-to guy. It's freaking Mario. It's like, oh, you need something? We're gonna go to, for example, oh, you don't know much of it. You know who LeBron James is, right?
Yeah.
Okay. He'd be the poster boy for the Cavaliers right now.
Okay.
Like, he's on their team. He's their poster boy. But the actual Cavalier is their mascot. It's like what the whole thing is. Their poster boy is the go-to guy.
Got it. Does this apply to a video game company, though? Your logic?
I'm saying what we're saying is, I was just saying it's not really mascot we're looking for. It's like, who's their poster boy? What we're really asking is, like, who's their poster boy? Who's their big guy? Like, Nintendo, it's freaking Mario. Mario is their poster boy.
What did you say, Trey?
He said he just literally wants the argument to be changed from mascot to poster boy.
That's what it sounds like.
Well,
that's all I was
that.
saying, which is why I tried to let the point go when you didn't get it. I was like, all right,
okay,
whatever.
I didn't.
Yeah, I'm just saying we shouldn't be saying
Okay.
mascot. We should be saying who's their poster boy, because that's what it is.
Are you saying Mario's not their mascot whenever they keep saying Mario is their mascot? Like, Nintendo comes out and says,
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
Why are you asking me that question? You should be asking Javan that question.
No.
What the fuck? You see, this is what I'm talking about. People not fucking listening. Javan like gets mad at me because I don't know what he's talking about,
Now,
and then you
Mario-
ask me the goddamn question like I'm the one that said it shouldn't be mascot.
Now, Mario, I would say, is both a mascot and a poster boy. Because whenever Nintendo has an event, they don't have a Nintendo character, like a big thing that says Nintendo walk out. They have a guy dressed up as Mario walk out. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. At that point, they've turned him into a mascot.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
They don't have, like, it's the Nintendo man come out or whatever.
That's what I'm
They have
saying.
Mario walk out.
That's
But
what
I'm saying, all in all, that's not that's
the definition of
like, he was
mascot.
a poster
Yeah,
boy.
sure.
They apparently went and turned him into a mascot.
I know what you're both saying. I got it both, yeah.
But
It's
yeah,
and it's also a video game company. It's different from a fucking sports team. Are you saying that because they made Mario a mascot that, oh, okay, I guess he is the mascot? Is that what you're saying now?
no, I'm saying. Well, I wasn't aware they literally tried to turn him into a mascot, but they probably just were thinking along the same lines as whatever you were thinking whenever you brought it up.
I can see
Okay.
both arguments of there being a
Okay.
difference and there not being. I can see both points.
I can too, but it's just like once you said the mascot thing, he's more along the lines of, oh, okay, so he's the mascot now.
In Mario's case, no, he's still their poster boy.
Okay.
He's still the poster boy.
Yeah.
They're trying to turn him to a mascot. And I'm saying it's because
Mascot.
they don't realize.
I'll just let's stop saying those two phrases and we'll just say flagship character instead.
Sure.
When you say the word mascot, do you mean literally a guy dressed up in a suit?
No, that's
Okay.
not. I
No,
don't
I'm asking
literally
about, like-
mean a guy dressed up. I'm saying if they like just turned him into that though, then I guess he's kind of poster boy / now he's the freaking mascot.
Yeah. What's the difference in a poster boy and a mascot?
He
Is it just the guy dressed up in a
See,
suit?
he
No,
doesn't listen,
it's-
does he? He doesn't listen, does he? Nobody listens.
No,
He already said that with LeBron James.
No, I understand. I see an example of a difference, but how do you define the difference?
Like a textbook definition.
Yeah.
One doesn't play
I don't.
basketball. C mascot.
But what's the point of this argument?
That they, whenever I was like, you know what, just never mind and drop it. They're like, no, we want to have this argument this
Well,
time.
my thing. Well, Javan, you know
I
that
was just saying-
you know I'm insecure, and when you look at me like I'm some goddamn idiot, I don't feel very good about myself, and I feel like a goddamn idiot.
It wasn't important enough to have the argument, which is why I let it go
No,
this
this
time.
is a dilemma that's affecting America very seriously. We need to know the difference in a mascot and a poster boy.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay, fine.
They had Crash Bandicoot commercials for Crash Team Racing. He was dressed up as a mascot in real life. Is he the mascot?
That's literally my question. Is a mascot
Is
have
he
to
now
be
a
a dude
mascot?
dressed up?
He's a mascot now. He has to be. There he is.
For some reason, I don't think of PlayStation the same way I think of like Nintendo. Like I think of like, okay, yeah, Nintendo made Mario. They made the game. But I don't think of like PlayStation as making Spyro or whatever.
You
Is that
think
my own idiocracy, or is it two different times? Like, yeah, back then Nintendo did make Mario because there's like 5 guys, whereas PlayStation's a company now, so they like put it off to people. You go do that.
I think it is. I think it is difference between times and stuff because I mean,
And it might be just my own mental fallacies. Just
well,
thinking incorrectly.
a lot of the
But did
fallacies?
PlayStation make
Yeah.
Spyro though?
That might
they
be
might
used
have
incorrectly.
we don't know if the Sony studios made Spyro. Like off the top of my head, I don't know, but we know for a fact Nintendo made Mario, Zelda, Samus.
Just Samus, not Metroid or anything.
I said Zelda like as a character. I meant Link.
Oh, I thought you meant Zelda as a franchise.
Sorry, no. I mixed it up in my head. Like we know for a fact that they made those characters, right? Because those were early days of Nintendo, and they were the game company, the studio, right?
Yeah.
And we still know every single time that Nintendo puts out a Mario or a Zelda, Nintendo has made that game. We know that
I definitely think that way.
because they're first party properties. But then there are some other games that come out that we don't know that are still first party properties of Nintendo, but they're just made by a different studio, like Bayonetta 2. That is now owned by Nintendo
It's not first party though, is it? It's second party.
because it's made by a different studio, but it is the idea didn't come from Nintendo. But it's still
I don't think it's first party though.
it's still a Nintendo property though.
Yeah, but I wouldn't call
Now
it
it
first
is.
party.
And it won't come out on any other. My, I could just give you the
Stop
phone if you
it.
want it. Do you want the phone?
Javon
the
is reaching
phone.
for his phone.
I was trying to
on the
let
table.
y'all keep your conversation going.
How could we talk?
How
while
can
this
we
is happening?
talk when you're trying to pick up your fucking phone with your feet? When we just talked about it earlier.
You're gonna unplug the cord.
No, he won't. It's pretty hard to do that actually.
What's so important about your phone, Javan?
He thought he had something.
I thought you turned his text off. Though.
Thought he had a message or I don't know.
No, I turned all the sound off.
Not
so
the
it
ability for people texting.
No,
Now, this
No,
might
the
be
text is just messed up. That's all that is.
it might be me as a dumb idiot kid and not really thinking about it very hard. But I always just thought of PlayStation as the people who just made the console. I don't know why I thought that way.
Well,
I just
there's-
thought- I guess I did the same thing with
when
Xbox
you think
too.
when you think of Splatoon and ARMS, who do you think made those? Do you think Nintendo made those games, or do you think a studio made them? A different studio?
I feel like those are first party. Those are Nintendo, aren't they? That's what I think.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, it's Bayonetta,
But it could be a
is
still
second
different-
party, where they are owned by Nintendo, but they don't have a hand in making it.
maybe,
I think
maybe. Well,
that
because
might not be the case.
just because they bought the license of Bayonetta,
Yeah.
so I don't know.
There's first party, second party, and third party. First party is you're owned and everything. You
Yeah.
are Nintendo. Second party, you're
Mario.
owned. Yeah, Mario. Second party, you're owned, but you're not directly controlled.
Maybe Bayonetta.
Yeah.
Uh,
And then third party, you can do
Halo.
whatever you want. No, Halo's first party.
Microsoft Studios doesn't make Halo.
They publish it.
They
though.
publish it. That's not the same
Well, that
thing.
Microsoft Studio doesn't make anything.
Well, I guess. Well, yeah, they do. They not?
Even back when
Am I
Halo
crazy?
was first party, it was still Bungie.
I guess not. Never mind.
You know.
Bad example. Not thinking correctly here.
Well, even still, that's another thing I'm thinking of. Like Halo has Bungie, or 343 now.
Yeah.
Forza has Turn 10.
Yeah.
Nintendo has Nintendo,
Yeah.
which they might have their own. They might be
Pokemon.
Pokemon's. Yeah, they have Game Freak, which makes them.
Well, they're not. They're not Game Freak anymore.
Yeah, they are.
They're just the Pokemon company, aren't they?
Well, they might.
I think they changed that name, didn't
No, Game Freak makes the games.
they? Yeah.
The Pokemon company makes the cards in the show.
No, they're together now, aren't they?
Well, they might be. I don't know. They used to not be.
I
They
thought.
might be now.
I literally thought it was just the Pokemon company. Now.
In the games, the new games, it still says Game Freak. Pops up first.
It could still be the studios, but I don't know. I have no clue.
I don't know either.
We're getting too far into a subject here that we just don't know too much about. We don't know the specifics about it.
Well, just like Mario Kart, the new Mario Kart, it doesn't pop up as Nintendo and then another company who actually made it or anything like that.
Does it not? See, I don't
think it does. I think it just says Nintendo.
I can't even think of it.
Yeah.
See.
Whereas like Halo pops up, it says 343, then it says Microsoft, and it says Halo. They have 343 in there.
Yeah.
Whereas Nintendo doesn't. They do on some things, like Metroid Prime has Retro Studios.
Well, even that, it's like Microsoft didn't have a hand in making Halo.
Microsoft didn't? No, but I'm sure they had check marks that they wanted to hit. Or like, I'm sure they had input in there somewhere. They didn't actually make it, but I'm sure they were controlling it.
Okay.
I'm sure they didn't give total
Well,
control.
that's well, why wouldn't that be the same thing for Bayonetta 2?
I don't know. That's
in
a good
Nintendo.
question. That's a good question. That's because I even confused myself there. So
Because I'm trying to think like that. Why isn't that first party? If Nintendo bought the rights to it and they publish it,
maybe it's
which is the same thing as Halo.
maybe it's total ownership of the company that makes it.
Maybe, yeah.
Like 343, I assume, is a totally owned thing by Microsoft.
So first party is totally owned, totally new IP of Nintendo.
Then you have to be new.
That's first party. Well, what's for example, and then game studio, totally new IP is bought by Nintendo. That is second party. Third party is
But wouldn't it
called
become first party if they bought it?
third party is Skyrim on Nintendo.
I don't know. I don't know enough about it to.
That's
to
all.
say.
That's all I can think of it to be is.
Yeah.
It's so easy to look this up, but we're not gonna fucking do it.
No. We'll keep being wrong forever.
Let's see. I talked about some Sonic nonsense.
They got 2 new games coming out, don't they?
Yeah.
Sonic? Yeah. Colors. Fuck. Mania?
Sonic Mania.
Yeah.
That's the old school one, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And what's the new one called? The 3D one where you can make your own character? It's supposed to be good.
I fucking forgot it. We talked about this last week, didn't we?
Yeah, I was the only one that looked it up, and
We
It's
mentioned
gone.
we mentioned the name. Well, because I had already seen stuff about it.
Clash? Not Clash.
I don't fucking know.
I don't know, but it looks cool.
It looks okay, yeah.
Maybe. Did you see gameplay of it?
Yeah.
I've seen 6 minutes of each game mode.
Okay. How is it? Is it
Uh,
fast?
Only when you're
Yes.
Sonic.
No.
Yeah.
I know, I just kidding.
Only when you're Sonic.
Well, they showed like the 3 different ways you play the game. As like you play as like the newer version of Sonic, where it's like 3D open world-ish.
Sonic
Okay.
Adventure style.
Yes.
Okay.
And then they show that you play as like the classic Sonic, but in like the new art style.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Fat Sonic?
Yeah.
But 3D, but still 2D?
Yeah.
Yeah. 2D, 3D?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you have your own custom character that does whatever.
Just like, yeah.
You have your own custom character that goes into the fourth dimension. Fourth dimension. I said fourth really weird.
Okay. Smell-o-vision.
Okay. So they're making another Watchmen adaptation.
Another movie?
It's not a movie.
Okay.
It's a TV series.
Okay.
I might be wrong, but I think it's on HBO. I'm going to open up the article real quick.
I feel like a TV series would
clarify.
have been better in the first place.
Absolutely, because the comics are serialized.
Like, I didn't read the comics. I didn't even know it was a thing until the movie happened. And then that movie, I was lost. And then I was like, I just feel like this wasn't a great movie. And then someone that was watching it with me said, yeah, they made this more for people that read the comic. So, like, that person wasn't confused. But, like, I was like, what the heck is going on?
You
And,
know,
like, I would just feel like a series probably would have been better for everything. Because I feel like just a lot had happened that I didn't get in that one movie that they made.
you ever hear a complaint in any kind of adaptation, movie adaptation or whatever, that they don't show enough detail, like it veers too wrong from the source material or whatever? I wish it was more just like what I read or whatever. This is the example of when they do it just like the thing. Like, they don't cater to new people at all or anything. It's just like the thing. And nobody liked it because it wasn't inclusive enough.
There wasn't enough to show.
Yeah.
is
I
the
like
thing.
it. I like the movie, but I definitely have that first impression of I don't have a clue what's going on. The first time you watch it, if you watch it 2 or 3 times, you start picking up what's taking place.
Yeah, and I
then
might,
it gets good
and I might,
in my mind.
and I think I've only seen it the once, but I was like, initially, I'm just lost, which you don't want to do with the movie.
Same feeling.
Like I feel like I just got and I just feel like a TV series for that would have been better.
Mm-hmm.
But like the person I said it to, they're like, yeah, they made it more for people that read the comics. I'm like,
I can appreciate that.
That's
Dumbing it down for the new people, just going with it.
I can too,
I
absolutely.
can appreciate. I don't know if it's the right choice, but I can definitely appreciate.
It had style, its tone. It was what it should have been. It was just kind of a jumbled mess because they had so much source material to work with, and they had to shove it into a 3-hour movie.
I definitely didn't enjoy it. I was in the same boat as Javan. I definitely didn't enjoy it the first time I saw it. I was like, I was lost.
Like, I was trying to enjoy it, and I didn't even, like, hate it. I was just like, I feel like there was potential to be enjoyable, but I was so lost in all the crap that went on that I have no clue what I'm supposed to be enjoying right now.
You can still appreciate Rorschach, though. He's the best.
Yeah, he
the
was,
best.
yeah.
He's Batman.
Yeah. Like,
He really is.
that
Batman.
guy was cool, but
Yeah.
then, like, it was, like, I was just confused by everything else, so I was just like, I don't know.
If Batman didn't have years of training and no money and no suits and no gadgets, and he was just a guy with his beliefs, that's Rorschach.
Yep.
He's awesome.
I wish video game movies, well, I mean, they kind of fixed comic book movies, I guess. But they kind of just glossed over and, like, made their own universe with them.
That's what you have to do.
But, like, yeah, I guess so, but I don't know.
If you keep it too close to source material, then it doesn't work because it wasn't designed to be whatever the new rendition is. It can work in certain ways. They can definitely do it right, but most of the time it doesn't work. They have to change it to make it, adapt to a movie. You have to, pace it out. It might be paced correctly in a book, but it's super slow in a movie.
We talk about this a lot.
Or whatever. I know.
About adaptations from script to screen, from whatever to whatever.
Because it's something I want it to work.
Yeah.
I want to see a good video game movie.
Because there are so many good stories, like, in so many different places that you can draw from.
Do you feel like it's like, how do I word this? It's like, it's really, I don't know how to word it, vindicating? Or like, do you want to see a video game like story? Like, look, it can be a really good story. Everybody can appreciate this. Like, I feel like I want the satisfaction of everybody going, that story is really good. And it like coming from a video game. I can't word it.
Are you saying that? Do you think it would be more
Valification,
vindicative
Like-
to have the movie, like, for a video game to be turned into a movie, and then for you to go, yeah, see, that's a good story. I've been telling you about this video game. That's a good story, and then they're like, yeah, you're right. Or or are you saying, like, is it more vindicative for the video game story itself, without a movie or anything, to be good, and for people to realize that? Because I feel like if people, like, whoever, like, because there's people out there that will say, like, video games aren't art.
Mm-hmm.
They'll say that they're still for children stuff. That they won't look at a video game and they won't think that there can be depth and there can't be story and stuff. But you take that and you turn it into a movie, and everybody watches movies, and so when they see that, it's like, oh, that's amazing. Wait, that came from a video game?
Like if I told my dad like the story of whatever, like Halo or whatever.
Yeah.
They're always he probably won't admit it, but I know in his head, well, it's a video game, who cares? Like at the end of the day. Whatever. Or he won't take it as seriously. But if it's a movie and he enjoys it, it's like, yeah, that's pretty good.
But
I think he'd appreciate it a lot more.
The problem with that is that it's not going to make him go play the game.
No, I don't. Not that I don't even want him to play the game.
Well,
Yeah.
Just to not look down
Not just
on the game itself.
Yeah.
I want to break the barrier of like games can't have story or don't matter or whatever.
It could be something like someone that's like, oh no, you need to pick up a book and read or something. It's like, why? It was like, well, because of good stories. Well,
you need to pick up a video game and play.
Like, yeah, exactly. And throw
Pick it
back
up.
at him. It's like, no,
Yeah.
look. And then like if they like see a movie of it or something, it's like, oh,
I
hey,
want
that's
that.
a pretty good story,
I want that valification Not that I need it.
Validation.
Validation, thank you. I want that validation. I don't know why I want it. Well, I think it'd be nice to have.
What did he say? Valification?
Yeah, something.
Yeah.
What the fuck word is
That's
that?
I literally been saying I don't know how to word it because I'm
Because you can't think of the word.
I'm really stupid. I don't know if
Oh,
my
okay.
English is terrible. I literally
That's
legitimately
fine. I'm so confused when you say valification.
when I say I have like that's one reason why people get pissed off at me and stuff. It's because they and it's not their fault. But when I'm trying to like get my point across or whatever, I can't correctly get my point across because I don't have the words to describe what I mean. So they get pissed off because what I said was really blunt or really
Yeah.
offensive. but it's not quite what I mean. I just can't say.
No,
it.
I know. I usually do the thing like I've been doing it lately. I'm like, how do you say?
Yeah.
Like I'm just a foreigner or something. But I think it would be better if you could convince people that video game stories are worth looking at by playing the video game instead of it being turned into a movie. Because then you might have the argument of the person being like, well, it could only be good because it's in a movie. And then they just won't know, and they'll still look down on video games because they're like, well, the movie made that story good. It's like, no, it fucking didn't. The story was always like that.
No, at that point, that's when you just don't have to care about what they say at all. Because when you get them to admit, oh, yeah, sure, they admit it's good, but they try to then just down video games. then they're just haters, and that's all they are.
Oh, they're still. So we're gonna let the haters hate?
Yeah, let them hate.
I don't
He's
know.
gonna hate.
I
Because
definitely
at that point, like, if someone's going to be able to appreciate it, then like they might not appreciate the form you're doing it, and then they see it in a form that I guess they understand better. They'll be like, "Oh, cool. Wait, that was a video game that you keep talking about?" Yeah, it was. Like, oh, okay, yeah, okay, man, yeah, you're right. That's good. And if at that point they're like, "No, it's only good because it's a movie," and then they start trying to make up excuses and arguments, they're just haters, and their opinions at that point don't matter.
for people who might care,
guess.
I feel like we need that step, that good movie, the step to bridge the gap of wanting to play a game, to see the story.
It could just get some people to appreciate it.
Right, because at the moment it's a joke. It's the same thing with superhero movies. They were just a big joke. You know, we had Batman and Superman, but, you know, they were always the coolest things in the world. Nobody disliked those things. Hell, we had a Batman and a Superman TV show back in the 60s.
Sure.
One of them was 60s. I don't know if
the
this.
Batman was 60s.
I don't know if the Superman show was 60s as well. But yeah. And so like, and people have grown up with those characters for so long. Like, and it's totally fine, like, for those two. But shit, when we got movies like the 90s version of Daredevil, fucking what a dumbass thing this is.
Bullseye.
Yeah, fucking Colin Farrell's Bullseye. Like when we got like that movie, or we have 90s Captain America. We gotta watch that movie.
Yeah.
Oh, that thing. Oh,
That's so fucking funny.
But those things, it's like you're trying to get somebody new to like appreciate them or whatever.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, they're just watching a screen. They're not doing anything. Whereas, like, if I just handed my dad a controller and say, "Hey, play this. The story's really good," he's not going to care about the story. He's going to just see the game.
Yeah.
For what the game is.
Yeah.
Whereas if he like saw a movie, like I keep going to Halo because it's just easy.
Yeah.
If he saw a Halo movie, he's like, "Oh, I really appreciate that story," and I tell him, "Well, the story's way better in the game because it's longer or whatever."
Yeah.
I think he could then push through the game to get to the story.
I don't know.
Whereas if I just handed him, "Here you go," he wouldn't be able to see the story through the game.
I don't know. I think
Or at the very least, just appreciate it and not be like, "Oh no, that's a game, whatever,"
yeah.
and just look down on it. Just get an appreciation, even if they don't play it, even if like nothing comes of it.
I would
They
say
might just appreciate it.
I would say that
And then understand your views on it.
I would say that's a thing an older generation could not do. They couldn't be like, "Here, now play the game," and then like they couldn't push past the game to get to the story.
Mm-hmm.
A younger generation could, because a younger generation is always like, sure, it's more open. Like if you got like contrary to popular belief, when it comes to living in fucking Kentucky, girls do not play video games. I know there's like girls that do play video games in other places somewhere around the world. It's not a thing here in Kentucky.
How many
It's
of
not
these
a
girls have you talked
huge
to?
thing here.
It's not it's not a thing here.
Girls or
I'm-
just games?
There
in
is
general?
there is a 1% female
Oh,
like
That's
1% of
that's the thing.
females in all of Kentucky play video games.
We'll put you on the
That's
spot
that's
here.
the thing.
How many percentage of females do you know?
My mom,
Okay.
my
I
sister.
was gonna say what I was about to say before he decided to try to give me facts on it was okay. Wait, yeah, I'm sorry. You just have a lacking of knowing people.
No, like there's not that many. There's not that many.
It's fine if you say that. When you're saying
There
it's
definitely doesn't seem to be.
non-existent.
How many girls do you know? How many guys do you know? Which one plays video games more?
No, guys definitely, but that's true everywhere.
My thing is that there's still less people. There's still less girls in Kentucky. Because it's still looking at it because of where we live, there's still like a bias. There's still like a thing
Yeah,
of people
yeah.
that think that video games are
Yeah,
dumb.
I'm just saying you were bashing it a little too harshly.
I still feel like it's 1%.
What's the
If
point you're
it's
trying to
Kentucky.
get at here?
Yeah, where did the girls come from this?
Let me think about this because I kind of forgot.
Devin wants a girl who plays video games. Okay, that's what he's saying. And he doesn't like Kentucky because they're not here. He's getting it all out right now.
Because they're not here.
Yeah.
So, any girls who aren't from Kentucky,
Hit up Devin. He'll love you.
No.
He'll enjoy you. We'll go with that.
Sure. What the fuck was I saying?
I don't know why you brought that up. I don't know.
Oh. Like
Kentucky girls play video games.
no, like if you took like a girl that doesn't like video games, kind of thinks that they're dumb or whatever,
Sure.
doesn't play them, go take her to see the Halo movie, and it's like that was really cool. It's like yeah, I play that game all the time. That story is from my game that I play. It's like oh really? Like they might watch it with you, or like they might play it then, but like I think that's like because they're of a younger generation. I think it's easier for them to watch it,
So
We're crazy.
if
or
we-
like the redneck.
So if we did this like movie
The-
thing, this movie idea of Trey's, you're saying if it works, it'd be easier to pick up nerdy girls or make girls more nerdy.
Dude,
it's easier
get
to
into
judge.
it.
Did you like that movie? Yes
Dude.
or no?
Dude,
Gotcha.
comic book movies are so popular nowadays that people that like comic books can go and have girlfriends now. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not saying that's a thing. That's a stereotype.
Comic book
Comic
nerds
book
still can't
movies.
get girls. Let's be real.
That's
Okay,
that's a
is that
that's
what we're
a
saying now?
that's a stupid ass Big Bang Theory
Comic
stereotype.
book movies have nothing to do with comic books.
What are you talking about?
I'm saying
What are you talking about? No.
these girls
Yeah.
that you proclaimed that
They
like
love
comic.
comic book heroes. They-
Sure.
yeah.
How many of them have ever gone out and picked up a comic book now?
Well, I've seen the movie though.
Sure. They like the movie.
I know the story though.
They don't like the comic books.
No, but I see the thing though. And that's their mindset.
Sure, but I'm saying
It'd
it's
be
not
the
helping
same-
the comic book any.
It might
it's
be
helping the movies.
It might be the same mindset with video games. It probably is. But I feel like if you had somebody there, you could, you can't force somebody to read something, but like you could play a game with somebody.
I wonder.
It might be a
it'd
little bit
be
easier.
interesting to
Can't
know.
force them to play a game either.
No, and there's a huge.
Well, I'm not saying like force, but it's like, hey, I'm playing this game. You want to play with me? It's like, yeah, I guess.
They'll watch it with you
We're
I said
watching
they
with
might
you. Yeah.
watch you play it.
because there's an actual skill required to play a game. You can't just watch it.
It's called the Y and X axis.
Yes, it's called 2 joysticks, which is actually a huge barrier
Yeah,
to my parents anyway.
it is.
Being
They-
able to walk and look where you're going
They
at
look
the same time.
all the way up or all the way down,
Mm-hmm.
and
Well,
then
they
walk.
move one joystick, but not the other at a time.
Yeah,
And
They
some
look and
some
then walk,
people,
look,
if they
look,
don't
and
get
walk.
it at first, they won't care to get it
yeah.
because they weren't interested in the first place. So if they don't get past at the beginning, they're just gonna hate it. Because some people, believe it or not, hate stuff that they're not good at.
No.
They just disregard it. It's like, oh, I suck at it. I hate this, and then they don't care about it at all.
That would be me. I'm one of those people.
Yeah, see, there you go. So it like a better way would just be like have them watch something, be like, yeah, this is what this is, and then if you're trying to get girls with it, let them see that, and then be like, yeah, this is the game I play, and then they might sit and watch you play the game, And then if you get super lucky, they might try to play it with you. But
That's definitely the steps it takes. Yeah, they'll have to watch for a while before they actually want us to play.
Once again, around here, I know that there are girls that play video games, but the majority of them are not around here.
that's fair.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say in the beginning.
Well, then
Anyway.
say it in the beginning, and I won't bring stuff up.
Speaking about
Javan wants perfection.
And Devin wants a girl who plays video games.
Javan wants perfection. Otherwise, Javan will call you out on every little fucking thing in the world.
Perfection, Devin.
I cut you off, Jonathan.
Includes getting your phone with your foot.
Yep. What were you saying?
Speaking about comic book movies,
Yeah.
super excited to find out that in the Venom movie,
Mhm.
Carnage will be the main villain.
Fuck yeah. Well, Spider-Man has to team up with him then.
Yeah.
So
Well,
Spider-Man's in the movie as well. What Spider-Man is this?
Good question.
Just Tom Holland?
So we're gonna bring back.
Wait, is that the new kid?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't think of his name.
Spider-Man,
What?
Who's the first guy?
Peter Parker.
No.
Tobey Maguire.
Maguire. They're gonna bring back Maguire. Yeah, he'll be Peter Parker. He'll be an old man Peter Parker.
I wish you had said like Mark McGuire or something.
I honestly, all I had was Mick. I had the Mick part down. I didn't know what it was though.
So Tom Holland, I think if I
He's
remember
Mad Max,
this,
isn't he?
what?
He's Mad Max.
No, that's Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy. He's in the movie though. Isn't he? Am I crazy? The new Venom movie.
Is he playing Venom?
He played.
Did you just make that shit up, or is he playing?
I think he's playing Venom. There's something on Twitter where he only plays things that involve masks. That he has to wear a mask.
Yeah, it's just a
And I
running
thought I
joke.
read Venom.
I don't know. I can't
I
think
don't
now. I think I might have seen in an article that Tom Holland has 6 movies where he's playing Spider-Man, I think, and then he's done. Like he has a contract signed to where he has to be Spider-Man in 6 movies. So that's
Then he's done.
I think.
Well, they can make a new contract, but he's done with that contract.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry.
I was like,
Well,
he's
he
like,
also might just
he
be
signed-
done.
He already signed that thing, and then just straight up, but like, I'm done after those 6, though. Don't you dare.
Well, the thing
come
is,
asking me.
the thing is
My
that
gosh.
might be the contract that they also have with Marvel because
Yeah,
in-
that's fair. That's fair.
so if there's
I
6
just the way you said it at first, I was like, whoa, wait, what?
Perfection.
That's
If-
just
if there's 6 if there's 6 movies, then that's all 3 Homecoming movies, Infinity War Part 1 and 2, and then the Venom movie. So that would make sense.
Yeah.
That would make sense. So Spider-Man's definitely in the Venom movie, but it's a Venom movie, and Carnage is the villain.
Have we seen a movie that's been about a villain before? That's been titled The Villain?
Superhero movie, you mean?
Yeah.
oh.
That was
So,
titled The Villain.
If you really want us to go there,
Very rarely nowadays do they actually have the name. I feel like. I guess that's stupid of me to say. Never mind, I take that back. But never have I seen one
What
that's
do
been a villain.
You talking about like in recent years or?
Yeah. Well, even in old ones.
I just can't even think at all.
Yeah.
I don't know. Suicide Squad.
I guess. I guess.
it's a whole team of them.
Yeah.
It's fucking stupid.
But we never got Killer Croc, the movie. Or Joker movie.
Like, I did something.
Wouldn't it just be called The Joke instead of like
the
Joker
The
movie?
Killing Joke. That was one.
From his perspective, that'd be cool. No, it wouldn't.
It would be cool. It'd be cool if like the tone changed like every 5 minutes because he's like crazy and all this kind of stuff.
Be really
It,
bad.
like,
drug
it'd be
trip.
That would either be cool
It'd be really
or
hard
that
to
would be
follow.
a dumb fucking movie.
Yeah.
No. You just get really high before you watch it, and then it all makes sense.
Javan's answer to everything.
I don't know. It could be done, but it'd be really hard to do, I think. Like, one conversation with a guy is like just you're watching the Joker talk to somebody. It's like a normal conversation, and out of nowhere, the dude just acts hostile and is really pissed off, so the Joker like kills him or whatever. And it cuts to like a camera
No,
overhead to see what actually happens, and Joker just changes out of nowhere.
I don't want that. I feel like that's giving too much perspective into what the Joker is,
Sure.
and there's mystery around the Joker that we need to keep.
How about another crazy character that's not as important as the Joker then?
The Mad Hatter.
Sure.
Yes. The
Another
Mad Hatter.
psychotic character.
He is kind of crazy.
As long as he only speaks one language.
I wouldn't say
then
he's
it's
super.
fine.
What is it?
One accent.
Do
one
you mean
language.
accent? Yeah.
Perfection, okay? One language. That's all you get.
That's all I want. Otherwise, I won't understand him.
I don't want to know this changing around stuff.
One.
One language.
So there was
No doses.
last week on the podcast. We were talking about E3 games.
Yeah.
We talked about. Jonathan mentioned a vampire game. It's spelled with a Y, but they call it vampire, which pisses me off because vampire sounds pretty cool to me. There's gameplay of that. It looks cool. It looks like Dark Souls.
Jonathan had an expression like, "What are you talking about?"
Why wouldn't it? Why doesn't it look like Dark Soulsy?
No.
Why not?
No.
You watched the same goddamn gameplay I did.
Yeah, and I didn't get that from it.
You didn't get that feeling from it.
No.
You didn't get a third-person character action game vibe from it. Slow-ass moving character action game vibe from it, which is what that was.
Yeah, I got generic action game from it. Not like, oh, this is the next Dark Souls. Oh my god.
That's
Did I fucking say that it was the next Dark Souls?
You freaked out.
I didn't say it was the next.
Edit in Jonathan to where you did that at the beginning. That way
Okay,
it'll be
okay,
funny.
sure. I didn't say that it was the next Dark Souls. I said the gameplay looked like Dark Souls.
No.
Why not?
It doesn't.
It does.
No.
What does it look like, Jonathan?
We're going to show Trey.
I don't know. I haven't seen
And
it.
Trey's going to be like, that looks like Dark Souls.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, that might look like Dark Souls to someone that's never played Dark Souls. Sure.
Ooh, get face.
It fucking looks like Dark Souls. If it looks like it, then that's how it looks. If it plays differently, then I can't see that by how it looks.
Whatever.
Fucking ass.
What a great.
It looked cool,
So
though.
what does it look like?
It looks cool. It's turn of the century, by the way. Is it? I've already forgotten.
Gameplay
now.
wise, what does
Yeah.
it look like?
Is it?
What do you do?
Well, it's in third person.
Okay.
It's a character action game.
Okay. Swords? Guns?
Yeah, it's swords.
Don't know about guns.
We don't know about guns.
Okay.
I don't know if he had a sword.
So is it
didn't
a
he?
hack and
He had like
slash?
a knife.
It's like Dark Souls.
Okay.
It's got
Did it have shields?
it looked like combat like
Did
Dark
it have
Souls.
magic?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
He like disappeared a little bit for a second. He,
How
like,
many enemies are on screen? Are you fighting like a ton of enemies? You fighting one-on-one?
The most I saw was 4 at once.
I can't remember.
Okay.
It's
Very fast, very slow.
slow
Slow.
like Dark Souls.
Dark Souls, you say.
It's like Dark Souls.
Okay. You say it looks cool?
If I said it was like Bloodborne, would that be better?
No, because Bloodborne's faster paced than Dark Souls.
Oh, okay. It looked cool because there was a lot of narrative stuff going on, and I really like that. Like,
Cutscenes?
no, like
Or
More
E3,
like how
like
Mass
walking
Effect does it.
around and stuff is happening.
like Mass Effect, where it's like you talk to a character, you got options to,
Oh, okay.
you're like, yeah,
Just kill conversation tree or whatever.
yeah. There was a conversation.
Again, we're
tree,
using
yeah.
another game for reference that he hasn't played.
You haven't played Mass Effect?
No,
How was Nick's friend with you?
how is Nick friend with you?
No, that's perfect. He's a perfect friend for Nick because Nick gets to tell him how awesome Mass Effect is
And One Piece?
and One Piece.
Listen, I used to watch One Piece all the time. I'm just not gonna watch the 700 episodes that they have out now. They don't have 700; they have 400. But still, I'm not gonna do that.
I was up in 600s.
It might be. I don't know. I have no clue. It might be.
You're thinking of what episode Nick was on. It was like 400 out of like 600.
Okay.
One Piece is that like pirate
Yep.
anime thing.
Yeah.
It's
Alright.
part of the
Monkey
thing.
D. Luffy.
Yeah, I keep saying it. I'm like, I feel like I've seen it, and I've seen some of it, but
There's Monkey, right? Like
Did you
the
see
animal?
Mr. Fantastic on a boat?
sure.
This is a stretchy guy.
Actually, yeah, no,
yeah, that's what it is.
I totally remember that.
I used to watch that and Yu-Gi-Oh because they were on the same block on whatever fucking channel it was.
Tsunami.
No, not
no, it was 4
Toonami.
kids.
Oh.
Was that what it was?
I believe so.
Okay.
WB.
That
Yeah.
that and something else.
Shaolin Warriors.
No, that was on Cartoon Network.
That's Shaolin Showdown is on Cartoon
Shaolin
Network.
Showdown. It was on
Yeah.
4Kids as well.
Was it?
Yeah. Pretty sure it was.
What?
I don't know.
Yes.
I thought it was, and then it came to
But-
Cartoon Network.
I
no,
don't
it
understand.
launched on Cartoon Network.
Oh, and then it went over
migrated
there?
It
Okay.
just moved networks?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the other weird thing like that was like Zatch Bell or something.
I never watched that spell. I knew about it, but I just
I've
never
never heard
watched
of
it.
that.
It is.
I
out
thought
there.
I thought you watched it.
What's it called?
Zatch Bell.
It's like
What is it?
A little puppet,
with like a book
and like you read off spells with a book.
and they
You use them to fight.
it's
I-
like Pokemon
He's like a
with
Pokemon.
book. It's like Pokemon with books or something.
I'm not familiar.
Except you
Pokemon.
get one Pokemon.
Pokemon's with books.
If I see it, I
Fucking
might remember it.
nerd.
Right now, I have no idea.
It's like Digimon.
I don't know.
Sure.
No.
Digimon also might have come on.
You get a
It's-
yeah.
Animaniacs was WB, wasn't it? Freakazoid.
It definitely.
What?
Freakazoid might not have been.
I don't know about Freakazoid. I never watched too much Freakazoid either. The Tick, whatever the Tick was.
The Tick.
Yeah, the blue guy.
And I don't remember.
yeah. It's,
Really, you don't know the Tick?
I don't. Is that a Freakazoid thing?
No,
Oh,
I don't know. We're getting to the weird subject.
you want to know a weird show?
Yeah.
Code Lyoko. That was a weird show.
oh
Yep.
yeah.
When's the
that-
last time you
yeah.
thought about that one? Last time I said it on this
Yeah.
podcast?
Yeah.
Probably.
No. I was just about to say
Yeah.
yeah. Absolutely.
I love to bring that show up. What a weird show.
Vampire looks pretty cool.
It does.
I'm cutting it off right there to go back to Vampire. The Dark
No,
Souls
what was
thing.
the show with the flea?
But I wanted to end it there.
What was that
That's all I
show
wanted
with
to
the
do.
little kid luchadors?
Oh.
Mucha Lucha.
Mucha Lucha. That was
Yeah.
it.
Mucha Lucha. Mucha Lucha.
Yeah,
that's,
that one.
That's how it goes.
The flea was awesome because he was called the.
I am the flea.
That's what he sounded like.
Yeah. Was that the same dude, voice actor, that did Invader Zim and Billy?
No, I don't
Okay.
think so.
I haven't seen the show in so long, I don't remember.
That guy's voice is very specific because he literally sounds like
The exact same.
the exact same. So you hear Invader Zim, that's that guy's voice. He's not doing anything. That's his voice. It's
Yeah.
so weird.
He's also in the video game Skylanders. He plays the villain,
Oh yeah,
and he's that voice.
he's in like one of the commercials. So,
Yeah.
speaking about shows,
Keep moving us along here.
speaking of shows, I gotta ask Javan, you and Trey. I gotta ask you both a question. Javan, I actually don't know how much of Dragon Ball Z you've watched, but I gotta ask, how much of Dragon Ball Z have you watched?
Not much.
I didn't think so. I didn't
Like-
think so.
Whenever I was younger, I woid watch episodes, but I was never watching or following anything or
Yeah.
paying attention. I was just like, oh, cool, they're shooting stuff and fighting. And then, like, as I've gotten over, I just didn't care. And then as of late, it's been hey, the abridged version is hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch that. And then, some stuff, like you guys have talked about it, so I know stuff that happened because of how much
Yeah.
y'all talked about it. And then there was that, was it Brawly? Is that Broly? That episode, I was like, wait a minute, how close, like, it actually looks like the animation is going along with all the crap they're actually saying. And I was like, wait, how close is this to the actual thing? And y'all are like, oh no, that's what happened. They're just making fun of it, but still doing it. And I was like, wait, so all this crap we watch is like the stuff that really goes down? Yeah, most of it. So then I realized I'd much rather just watch the funny version and let you guys fill me in from there. So
That's
I-
also
No.
true for the regular show, not just Broly, the movie. It's for the whole show's pretty close.
Well, that's
that's
what
what I
he
assumed
meant.
on that
Yeah.
episode though is whenever I figured it out.
Yeah.
And so I was just like, well, screw this. It's
No,
way
dude, no,
shorter
dude, no,
to
dude.
watch. Like,
Sure, but
the
at the
funny
same
version.
time, Dragon Ball Z is
if
Fucking
I
awesome.
ever have the time to actually sit in the means of watching it,
absolutely.
then I would watch
yeah,
it.
absolutely.
But I'm just saying, without it, I'm not going to go out of my way at my point in life to watch Dragon Ball Z.
I know, because that's definitely a you thing. If you didn't like watch it a lot when you were a kid, then I know that it's like not a thing that Like, because there's a lot of episodes. It's not a thing that you're
Yeah, like there's too much for me to
And
try to
it's
get
slow.
into it versus just watching the
It can
abridged,
be.
getting a good laugh, and then you guys explaining to me what happened way shorter than 10 episodes
Yeah.
of charging up one shot to get deflected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
There's a lot of episodes where literally nothing happens.
I don't have time for that.
Totally
so I'm not
understandable.
going to do right now.
Totally understandable. Trey,
Yeah.
how much?
I have seen all of Dragon Ball Z,
Okay.
not including the movies. I haven't seen any of the movies.
Okay.
None of Dragon Ball.
Okay.
The fights, Dragon Ball GT.
The fights of Dragon Ball GT?
Yeah, I'll look them up on YouTube. The big ones. I don't want to watch the show.
Okay. What about
Uh,
Super?
Super, I've seen some of the recent stuff.
Okay.
Just I've heard.
Did you watch those movies?
What movies?
The Super movies, technically.
I saw.
they're movies.
Yeah, I saw the
Frieza and the
Frieza and the
Battle
God.
of Gods.
The
Resurrection
Battle
of
of
Gods.
I saw them both once, so I'm not super familiar.
Okay.
Apart from my one viewing.
So, just for reference, when I was a kid, I remember when Dragon Ball came on Toonami or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I remember watching Dragon Ball. I remember specifically I was in the 5th grade when it was like first being aired on there. And my mom,
Z
Like-
or Dragon Ball?
just Dragon Ball.
Okay.
I remember my mom was watching me watch it, and you know, in the first few episodes of Dragon Ball, Goku's like naked. He has his penis out and you see it.
Yeah.
And like he's tapping on Bulma's vagina. There's like a whole thing. It's very perverted in the beginning, like just in the early beginning, like in the first like 10 episodes. It's like that.
Japanese culture is very perverted compared to ours, anyway.
Yeah, I mean it gets over that real quick.
Mhm.
Like it goes from this is really perverted to all right, the rest of the show is okay. It still kind of stays along that perversion line, but it never goes like as far as it did in the beginning episodes. But my mom was like, she was seeing me watching that, and she's like, "Oh, I don't want you watching that show." And then like the next time it came on, she's like, "Didn't I tell you not to watch that show?" I was like, "No, this is a different show." And so I watched it. so like I have that specific memory, and like I remember where I was. I remember the time. My older brother used to watch it with me. He also watched Dragon Ball Z with me. But I watched a lot of Dragon Ball growing up as a kid, if not all of it. And then when Dragon Ball Z came out, I watched all of it. Except like for the Buu saga. I didn't finish like the last little bit of the Buu saga. But I went back after so many years and I watched it. And then I went through them all again at some point, and then I watched GT once. I was done with that,
Yeah.
and I'm trying to catch up on Super right now. Okay, that's my context. Jonathan, what's your context?
I have seen all of Z several times. That was like the only show I watched as a kid.
Okay.
I've seen Dragon Ball GT twice.
I'm so sorry.
Again, like
Twice. This guy, he was forced one of those times.
well, the second time it's like nothing else is on, just something to put on.
Watch
like-
Dragon Ball Z again.
No, it's just like it's on, just something to watch while you try to fall asleep to.
Sure.
Dragon Ball.
I didn't have the means to do that.
Okay.
It
Okay.
was on.
Fair enough.
Never seen Dragon Ball, but
When you say you've seen
good,
GT
yeah.
twice, you mean you've seen all of it twice?
I've seen all of it once, and I'm pretty sure I've
Okay.
seen.
Okay. Dragon Ball's really good. People, a lot more people should watch Dragon Ball. Right.
And I'm completely caught up with Super.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. Let's see.
Why? Why ask us this?
Because Jonathan told me something fucking ridiculous.
Okay.
Jonathan, please tell us what you told me.
So, currently, Isaac,
What's he watching? He's watching Super.
he's been watching Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah. He's all
Yeah.
caught up, right?
Yeah,
Is that right? Okay.
he's watched Dragon Ball.
Mm-hmm.
He has not watched He has not watched GT, and he has only seen the Frieza saga and Dragon Ball Z.
Does he claim to like Dragon Ball?
Yeah,
Okay. I'm gonna have to hit him next time I see him.
Exactly. My reaction was very similar. It was like, well, it wasn't similar. Sorry. I was fucking confused. I didn't say a word for like a good 10 seconds. I'm like, what the? fuck? Like,
Because I like the Boo saga and the Cell saga both more than the Frieza saga.
I really like the Frieza saga, to
Yeah.
be fair. But that Cell saga and that Boo saga is amazing.
Yeah.
I
Need to be watched.
I thought of a good way to express my former knowledge of Dragon Ball other than of late. I thought Frieza was like the bad guy, and
Yeah.
then like Boo was like a bad guy that was on there for a couple episodes, and Cell was on there for like a couple episodes, whatever. But Frieza's like the dude, and then at some point Vegeta was bad.
He was bad at the very, very beginning.
Yeah, I'm saying at some point Vegeta was bad, and now he's just like the dude that's just angry, and then like Frieza's the freaking guy or girl, whichever, I'm not sure, and then Boo
guy.
was just a funny pink dude and that swallowed people or something, and then Cell was just some green dude that I thought did something.
You're
Like
describing
that's
Super right now.
like that was about my extent of knowledge on like
Previous-
any Dragon Ball or
Right
whatever.
now,
I don't even know
or-
when it all
Oh
happened.
yeah, are you saying that's still your knowledge right now?
No, because you guys have told me.
Okay,
more.
okay. I was gonna
If
say,
I go only off of what I've seen, then yeah.
how
But-
much does that make you want to watch it though?
Huh?
How much does that make you want to watch it? Like of Z?
Like I said, if I had time
Yeah.
and like wasn't doing it, then I'd watch it.
Yeah, you definitely. It's like a.
But right
yeah,
now,
I
I
definitely
don't-
want to watch it.
I don't have the means, and also there's so
So
much other
that's-
stuff I need to watch too.
that's
that
fair.
That it's just not anywhere on
But
the
would you-
priority list right
But
now.
would you say it's something you definitely want to watch?
Like, I'm interested, but not like
Okay,
a ton.
I think it's a you thing, but that's fine.
Like if I was sitting down and it was starting, I'd be like, all right, and it'd probably take me like 2 episodes, and I'd be ready to just sit down and watch all however many episodes of whatever Dragon Ball, whatever
Okay.
there is.
I think.
What?
I can't get over this.
I know, I know.
Can't get
He
over
told
this.
me 3 days ago. He told me 3
Think of-
days ago.
Think of what he's seen. Not what he hasn't seen, but think of what he's seen. All he's seen so far is Goku can go Super Saiyan and nobody else.
Right?
He can turn into a big golden ape and a red guy.
No.
Vegeta can
Oh
get,
yeah.
Vegeta can get blasted.
No, he hasn't seen GT.
I thought he did see GT.
No.
He has not seen GT.
Oh,
seen
so he's
all
only
Dragon
seen
Ball.
up to. So all he knows is Goku could go Super Saiyan.
Yeah,
He doesn't know Super Saiyan 2.
he
Doesn't
knows
know Fusion
of them.
Dance. Doesn't know Super Saiyan 3.
He doesn't know the context behind them.
He doesn't know anything. He
doesn't
does
know the androids.
No, he doesn't know the androids. He doesn't know where 17 came from.
I feel like I know more crucial things
Sorry,
than he does. That's
18.
bad.
He doesn't know where 18 came from. He doesn't get that. He doesn't. He
He doesn't know Majin Vegeta.
doesn't-
One of the coolest things.
Watch Vegeta. He doesn't know where Boo came from. Boo is in Super a lot. He does.
Not Super Boo though. I mean Cell, but pink. But,
Right.
yeah.
Whatever. He doesn't like
What?
He acts like he's basically Cell. His character.
when he's smarter.
Yeah.
is the other- Boo doesn't turn out to be smart, and then he turns out to be smart because he got absorbed by Gohan, so he's like Cell, essentially perfect Cell.
Okay.
He doesn't know like what the fuck is wrong
I
with
know.
him.
Where did he stop? When did he? I wanna know.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. I
I
want to know too.
I don't know that
I
one.
know.
I just know he is the biggest Frieza fanboy.
When was the last time he's?
Like
it's
he
amazing.
think-
he
he
likes
thinks-
to.
I like
I'm
my
sorry.
my thing is that I like Frieza a lot too. I think I like Boo better because Boo is just so crazy. Right.
Sure.
See, I like
It's
Frieza, but
crazy
that's,
amazing.
That's all I saw.
Good point.
That's mostly all I saw.
Also, this dumb argument that me and him have been having about like Super Saiyan Blue and Super Saiyan 4.
Which one's cooler? Yeah,
No, the only reason he likes Super Saiyan Blue more
is because he hasn't seen Super Saiyan 4.
is because it's not called like Super Saiyan 5 or something. It has its own title. That's why he likes it.
That's why he likes it.
Yes.
What the fuck is wrong with him? What the fuck is wrong with him? We're calling him out really hard on this podcast.
It's
I
really-
made a note on my list of things to talk about to call him the fuck out. Because what is wrong with him? I texted him this. I texted him, like, it was the day I found out. It was Saturday. We went to Huddle House. Well, I guess it was yesterday. We went to Huddle House, and I was talking to Kyle about it. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to text him. I texted him, what the fuck is wrong with you? And he says, because he's not in town. He's like, "What? I'm in Tennessee, dude." And I said, "You haven't watched past the Frieza saga and DBZ, and you're watching Super?" He's like, "Oh, lol, yeah, I've watched bits and pieces of Cell and small bits of Boo, but that's it. Super came out before I could get to it, but I'm definitely going to watch it." And I said, "Stop watching Super." And he's like, "No, I do what I want." And he's like, "Watch Dragon Ball before you watch Z." And then I had to throw some knowledge on his ass and tell him I watched Dragon Ball before I watched Z. Like he
He has seen Dragon Ball?
Yeah.
He has?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
the one that hasn't seen Dragon Ball.
Which is fine, you know. He watched Dragon Ball. That's good.
No.
Not a lot of people can say that.
Tien sucks.
But if you watch,
I don't want to see a show about Tien.
no, Tien had a cool storyline. It was cool.
Tien becomes ridiculous in Super.
I don't.
Why do they even try to bring them along? Leave them behind.
A new fighter, Goku. Oh, who's it going to be? Tien Shinhan? Please be Tien Shinhan.
That new episode?
Yeah. Have you not seen the new
No,
episode?
the one that just came out?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love that. So fucking funny.
He did Warp Kamehameha. One of the coolest things ever.
Yeah. I like
They
how
had
they.
the stupid sound.
Yeah. It's so funny. But then Isaac's like,
Eisen has seen the Warp Kamehameha.
he doesn't know.
He hasn't seen
No,
Final Flash.
bullshit.
He hasn't seen
you know-
Hellzone Grenade.
You know he's watching the Bridge series.
Wow, I
You know
guess.
that's
Yeah.
how he's experiencing it.
All those the coolest moves they do is freaking in the Cell Saga.
A piece of garbage. A piece of garbage. But he's like, I told him like
he hasn't seen Father Son Kamehameha yet.
oh no. But I'm
he
like,
hasn't seen Super Saiyan 2 yet.
but I'm like, yeah, I did watch. I was like, I watched Dragon Ball before watching. He was like, and then he said, doubt that you watched the original before Z. And he's like, no, fuck boy, I will watch what I want in whatever order I want. I'm like, you dumb asshole.
I won't even speak up when you tell me to on the podcast. I do what I want.
He has to speak up now.
No,
I guess
he's
he
not
doesn't.
going to listen to this episode, and he's not going to know what it's about.
He's not. I wish he would.
Which is going
would.
to be better, because he's not going to have a chance to defend himself.
Yeah.
He'll just be a dumb asshole.
Should definitely be the three of us.
It's crazy. I swear. He drives me insane. Just when I think, like, I understand this guy, there's just something new. Just something new.
He
Like-
actually got to see how Hercule and Boo become best friends.
So cool. He hasn't seen the dog die yet.
Yeah.
He hasn't seen that episode. That heartbreaking thing that, like, holy shit.
Wait,
Like,
there's a dog?
there's a dog.
Yeah.
And
What's the dog's name? It's got a stupid name.
what's the dog?
Like Poochie or something.
I didn't know there was a dog.
There in the booze. Yeah, there's a
Does it just call him Boy?
no. I don't know.
Come here, boy. I don't know.
The dog dies and then Boo brings
it's
it
got a
back to
name 'cause
life.
Boo says it all the time.
Wait, it's Boo's dog.
Yeah.
They found
And Mr. Satan.
so in the Boo saga, Boo's evil, but Boo wants a house, right? And so Boo makes himself a house and he like lives in the house while
Out
he
of people.
while he goes and terror. This is why I love Boo. while he
He turns
goes,
the people
it-
into this goo.
it doesn't
It's not
look
actually
like
people.
fucking people.
Oh, okay. That needed to be definitely
Okay, yeah,
described
yeah.
a bit more.
It looks just
Well,
like
we're just saying he made
looks
it.
like-
It's
It
still
looks like-
messed
it
up.
just looks
He
like-
turns them into candy, absorbs them, and then puts it back out as a house.
what do you mean? Absorb.
He eats
Never
them.
mind. I was gonna say like he eats them.
I'm just thinking. I just imagined a house made out of people. I wasn't even sure if they were dead or alive or just whatever. Like that.
They're not dead. They know what they are. They just don't move because they don't want to like piss him off or anything.
So
I'm kind of scarred. Honestly, that was.
so, dude, Dragon Ball Z is fucking awesome.
Cell drinks people.
Don't say that without the mic.
Cell drinks people.
Yeah,
Speaking
Echo.
about drinking, Trey, are you thirsty yet?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
drink you. We're gonna go right to that. Give it a second. What was I gonna say to Javan? Oh, so yeah, Boo wants a house to live in it, and Hercule is there, the savior of the world, is there to stop
Mr.
Boo.
Satan.
And he goes over and he just lives with him and he becomes his friend. And they find a dog and they take care of the dog together. The dog dies because these dudes shoot the dog for some goddamn reason.
They're evil.
Because they're dickheads. And Boo gets fucking pissed and he goes on a rampage. He he revives the dog. Like, it's totally dead and he's just like, I give you life, dog.
Yeah.
And it's like, I got my dog back. But like, I remember watching that episode and thinking, like, holy shit, they killed the dog.
You have to put up with that.
That's when they fucked up. The end of the world started there.
Yeah.
John Wick.
John Wick.
John Wick started the same thing. The same way.
Like, you touched my dog.
I can't think of the name of the dog now.
I can't either.
B.
B. It's
That was
B.
It. Yeah.
Yeah.
B. Boo says all the stupid stuff.
B.
That's it. Yeah.
B. Yeah.
You have to put up with them two being best buds for like 5 episodes.
Okay, Boo. I got beef for you.
Yeah. When he originally goes there, Boo's still like evil or whatever. He's not evil, he's just too stupid, doesn't know what he's doing. So he's like got like C4, and he's like going to blow up Boo. He's trying to kill Boo.
Yeah.
As Ruai comes there, and then he realizes Boo's just a dumb idiot, and he's like ends up becoming friends with them.
Well, he's
'Cause
he's
he
also
wants to
kind of
leave.
scared of him as well.
He wants to leave, but he's scared because Boo
Yeah.
doesn't want him to leave.
Yeah.
It's like I'll kill you if you leave, because Boo's like crazy. So he stays there.
You stay or you die.
Yeah.
It's like something like that.
Yeah.
So fucking funny.
It's weird.
It's that's what I love about it.
What a
like,
tonal shift.
It's definitely offbeat. It's definitely weird.
Yeah.
And like you go from that to like
Well, you come out of that of them trying to kill Deborah and Bibbidi and stuff, and Majin and Vegeta's nuts, and Majin Vegeta blows himself up, and like to save the world, and he doesn't, and then it goes to that.
and then it goes to that.
Yeah.
And then it goes from that to more like
Super Boo.
And then it goes from that to Kid Boo. And it's just really cool. I just really like I like most of that.
Yeah.
I definitely like the episode because I guess I watched those the most as well. That's why I like
The
them.
Boo Saga.
Yeah, that's why I like them the most because I remember they were doing a fucking thing. God damn it, Toonami! I swear to God, it's like here's the new episode. All right, we got the new episode. All right, now we're gonna start the series all over again until the next new episode comes out, and then you have to watch. Like
They didn't do that, surely.
you,
They did.
They absolutely did. Yeah, I was just like, what the fuck? I gotta watch all this goddamn show again.
Well, it's broken up into a lot more seasons than just the sagas themselves. Like if you go buy the seasons on DVD or whatever,
yeah.
like it splits the sagas up like 3 times.
I mean, what like
So they might have been like, here's the old season to leading up to the new episode of this new season, even though it's the same.
They
story.
might have done that. They might have not like started the whole show over again.
I'm guessing. I don't know.
But I feel like it was the whole show. I feel like maybe just at the time I feel like God, I gotta fucking watch all this now. Like I don't know. I don't know. I can't remember too much.
Pretty bad watching Bleach on Toonami. Because they would show like the newest episode.
Pretty bad just watching Bleach.
It's not that bad.
I haven't seen it.
I've only seen a few episodes on Toonami, and every time I'm like, I don't know what's going on.
It's just Naruto level of stuff. Oh yeah, fucking Isaac loves Naruto. So there you go.
You hate Naruto.
Hasn't watched. Naruto's alright. I don't hate it. It just gets.
It's too lovey-dovey for you.
I wouldn't say lovey-dovey's the problem. I'd say like fucking stupid is the problem.
Oh,
Like
I didn't
something
realize
happens.
Love was stupid, but that's fine.
Something happens in the show. And it's just like, why did that happen? What? It's like some character says something that's this is fucking stupid. It's that kind of thing. It's kind of thing. I don't know.
Unless you're watching the German version.
The what version? The German version?
You remember Zabuza's blade? It's just the handle.
Oh yeah,
He's standing on the
Oh,
handle.
yeah.
Yeah. He does the cool hand thing. We talked about it on a podcast before. What was I saying? What were you saying? What were we talking about?
So Toonami would show Bleach. They would show
Yeah.
the like
And
latest
Rave Master.
episode.
Shut up,
What?
Trey.
or whatever.
They
Shut
show
up.
the latest episode 3 times, and then start the whole show over again. And this happened for like 2 years because they didn't release any episodes over.
Oh,
That's fucking infuriating. That's crazy.
isn't that show called Rave Master or Rave something?
Bleach?
No. There's no show. It's called Rave Master, I think. Something Rave.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's a show on Toonami. It was there.
I don't think it
have
is.
no
It
clue.
is. Look it up right now.
No, I don't want to.
It might be Grave instead of Rave.
You got a phone?
Grave Master?
It was Rave something. Let me look up Rave Master.
Rave
Oh my
Master?
God, he is right. It's
Heck,
actually a thing.
Yeah. It's a
Was
little-
what does it look like?
Rave Master.
Rave.
Here, I'll look it up as well. We're all looking up Brave Master.
I
feel
don't
like I've
recognize
s-
it, but it's actually a thing.
Get
Oh, I
face.
see it, I
Let me
see
I
it.
feel like I've seen the little
Heck yeah.
animated
It's the little
things
snowman
before.
guy.
Yeah.
I've
The
seen
little
this.
bitty guy.
I've seen the snowman.
I've seen the
guy.
animated things before, but I don't.
Do you guys ever see Bobo?
Yeah. Couldn't get over that
Bo-
show.
bo-
I haven't. I haven't
Bo-
watched it. No, but I want
What?
to. That's
Bo-
the name of the
Bo-
show
Bo-
and the guy.
Bo.
No,
what?
it's Bobo Bobo Bo Bobo. It's like what he says in the show, something like that.
There's a black guy in it with like an afro.
No, he's tan.
Oh, he's tan, but he
Whoa.
looks like
He's a big tan guy.
he looks like a disco guy.
He's a
Urban,
blonde wig.
urban colored guys. We've been over this.
Yeah, we get
And the story,
Band-Aid
the
colored.
story behind this show is that there's an evil organization that wants to get rid of all the hair in the world.
That's right.
So
This is Kill a Kill, but with hair.
Yeah,
So-
and not clothes.
he has learned the art of fighting with his nose hairs.
Oh yeah.
This show's awesome, right? You gotta stop whatever the fuck we're doing now and go watch it. I've wanted to watch
God.
this show.
He reminds me of Killer Bee from
Great.
yeah
From
yeah,
Naruto. Okay.
in my memory.
Oh my. Fights with his nose hairs. I was like,
That's his name.
Bobo. Oh wait, I missed the top part. I'm sorry.
Wasn't there a show Max
Shonen
Muscles
Jumps.
or something? Muscle Max.
Bo. Wait. So do you have to emphasize the last three?
Yeah.
So it's
Bo.
Bobo.
Bo.
Not like that.
Something like that.
Would you say it like that?
They're all capitalized.
We've all
probably.
capitalized. They're like it's like here, and then it goes and it does it for the whole ending.
For a black guy, you had no rhythm with that.
He needs a
I
beat.
don't understand what's going on with this. Why?
Yeah, that
And
was
his best
racist.
friend is the sun.
In case you were wondering,
In
yes,
case-
we
in
are
ca-
aware that was
In,
racist.
in case you didn't miss that, I was being
case
racist
you
on
didn't miss
purpose.
it.
I have never ever seen
And the first big villain in that show
any
is
of this.
General Jelly Jiggler.
Hell yeah,
What?
He's a guy made out of jello.
I like it. He's from
I
One-
like it.
He's a villain on One Piece as well.
What's the anime with Mike Wazowski, whatever his name is, from Monster Inc. In the show, he's
What?
yellow.
What are you
Mike
talking about?
Wazowski. You know the character Mike Wazowski
From
What the
yeah,
in Monsters
Inc.
University or whatever.
in
Inc.
Monsters Inc.
There's an anime with him, but it's not him. It's just a guy looks just like him, where he's an eyeball dude. He's
Oh.
round. And he's yellow. What's that show?
Digimon.
It's not Digimon.
Isn't
don't
there a
think.
isn't there a
There
thing in
might be
Digimon as
in
well?
Digimon.
I can't remember now.
What in the world?
Yeah.
Why'd they make him so buff if he fights with his nose?
He needs to train his body. to
Yeah.
use
It's
the
like
energy.
Batman preparing to fight up for his big suit thing. Let me get all buffed up and not use this at all.
No, he's getting buffed up to
Hey,
fight
let's look at the
Superman, not the
thing in the
suit.
show.
Talking to the
What?
mic.
It's like freaking.
Yeah, that's awesome.
What
Yeah,
is
I
it?
want to watch that.
I don't understand. I want to watch
Oh,
it
yeah.
just so I
He's
can not
sho-
be
he's sh-
confused now.
He's
What the
showing us a
heck?
GIF to which I cannot describe to you.
He's got like freaking maracas and like, wait, did you get off of it?
Yeah.
Oh well, never mind. It's like
He's in a fairy suit.
Trey,
he's in a fairy suit too. Man, I even missed that. I was too distracted by the fiesta party going down.
Trey, I need you to drink that Pepsi that we got.
Okay.
We're kind of running close to time here, and we're gonna have extra on this podcast, so we're gonna skip right to the end here, I
Okay.
guess, because
You
we're kind
let it-
of
wait, you let
done.
it get hot too.
Yeah.
It's all right. It's fine.
What we
well,
have-
How hot
here-
is it? How hot is it? How hot's the drink?
It's,
it-
I
is
would
it-
call it very slightly chilled.
Yeah, there you go. It's fine.
You
It's
can
fine.
Feel it.
I mean, that's better
Not
than
quite
mine.
room temperature, but it's not what you called cold. What
Sure.
I have here is, it says Pepsi Fire, cinnamon flavored cola, naturally and artificially cinnamon flavor.
Okay, I've tried this drink. Jonathan, you have tried this drink.
Yes.
Javan is not drinking soda for a year, so that's totally fine. So he does not have to try it. Trey, try this drink.
Okay, I'm a Pepsi fan. I
Yes,
drink Pepsi everywhere.
Just plain Pepsi, though.
Just normal Pepsi.
that's pretty much your bag,
That's
man.
my thing. I eat nothing cinnamon flavored.
Okay,
Nothing.
why not? You don't like cinnamon?
I don't know if I've ever tried cinnamon.
I
Oh,
love
wow.
cinnamon.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's really
So
weird.
this will be a new experience for me. Here we
Cinnamon
go.
toast?
Nope, no cinnamon of any kind.
That's crazy.
There
Okay.
we go.
That's insane.
It's not terrible. It tastes like Pepsi with a weird taste.
Give it a second.
Okay.
Does it have a nasty aftertaste? Is it?
I'm giving it a second.
I don't even think if I recall.
I don't think you drank enough to get the full effect.
Okay,
of
hang
it.
on.
Did you not?
No, he took like a little sip.
Oh,
Chug
this guy take it. Yeah, you gotta go with
Chug
the
it.
gotta go with the gulp. What are you doing?
I said chug it.
Okay.
What do you?
That wasn't bad. I just drank it wrong.
Oh.
Are you sure?
I tell you what, it tastes like a candle.
Why are you eating candles?
No, that is my one experience with cinnamon is cinnamon candles. I know what cinnamon smells like. you
Okay.
know.
Okay.
So it tastes like it smells.
How's the aftertaste?
It's
How's
nothing.
your throat?
It's fine. To me, it's fine. I've been used to drinking acid all my life. Okay, it's not.
That's
burning.
what it is. It's essentially what it is. It's like it feels like acid. It feels like where you're about to throw up. And there's like stomach acid that's built up. That's what I thought it tasted
I'll
like.
pass it around. Let other people drink if you want to see
No,
if
we've
it's a
already-
bad batch.
I'll do it again. Yeah.
Here you go. You can attest.
Okay.
See if it burns you worse than me.
Now remember, the one that we had was like right out of the refrigerator.
This is kind of red.
This is a really unfortunate time for this to be happening because it's funny because there's a chance I could absolutely love that stuff, but
Yeah.
I'm not doing it.
It definitely tastes like a cinnamon flavored Pepsi.
Like I feel like I'd be okay.
I
with
wouldn't
that.
describe it as hot.
No, it's not the hot thing.
Is it just like how you remember, Devin?
Yeah. It is.
Sorry, I had
Again,
no reaction.
Maybe the effect is
Yeah.
different when it's like cold, where that's just chilled a little, but like actually cold. Like
No, it still gives me that feeling like I'm about to throw up.
It definitely
Like-
has the burning sensation a little longer than normal Pepsi, but it's not like intense.
But it's literally called Pepsi Fire though, so that's
The thing is that
I'll
it's
keep
not
drinking
supposed to be like a spicy drink or whatever.
It's got a picture of fire.
I
It's-
did
the
like there's fire on. I didn't understand what it was supposed to be when I saw it. I just was upset because I was like, I'm not even going to bother thinking about it because I'm not drinking pop
It
right
definitely-
now.
I can feel it burning still.
My thing is that it's not like hot to drink, like my tongue's not on fire. It's that my throat, like there's heat on my throat, but it's not like, oh, I can't handle this. It's more like this is how I feel when I'm about to throw up or after I've thrown up. That's what
Question,
that is.
Is it like drinking like icy hot or something?
no,
I don't know. What is icy? What is that?
You
What does
never
that taste
used
like,
icy
Jamal?
hot?
I've never used it drinking it. No, I have
I
not.
don't mean drinking it. Just like is it the same concept? Like if you get a cold one, like will it go in and it'll be kind of colder, but then later your mouth kind of like warms up from whatever.
It might be a
Yes.
different experience than this. It's pretty.
have you ever had like
Room
big
temperature.
red gum?
Forever ago.
So imagine like that in drink form.
That just doesn't seem bad.
Well, I can attest it wasn't too bad because I'm fine.
Okay, all right.
I don't like it.
He handled it a lot better than we did.
It's okay. It's not a taste factor. It tastes all
also a-
right. It's kind of
I
fine.
would say maybe if it does
It's-
well enough by the end of the year, if it's still around, I'll try it and then we'll figure
it's
it out.
literally the fact that I have a sensation of where I feel like I'm gonna throw up. That's not good.
I'm also a competitive dickhead, which means when you present me a challenge,
Oh,
I
yeah.
naturally put up like a defense. Like
Yeah, good point.
So I was, even unintentionally, I was probably trying not to react more than I should have. But still, I don't feel like it was that bad.
I just don't like it. Dude, I just don't. No, I don't feel good now.
So yeah, I just don't like.
I'm
I don't
hoping in like 10
understand
minutes it actually hits him.
Yeah, just be
That'd
like,
be hilarious.
"Oh,
like, the-
shit."
Like,
It definitely tastes just like a Yankee Candle store. It does. It tastes just like that.
that's not good. I had a, you
still
know,
doesn't even sound bad.
you know those Mexican drinks, Jarritos. I got one of those from the store one day. I took it home and was like, "Hey, look, I got a Jarrito." Like talking to my mom, I got a Jarrito. Never tried one of these. Have you? It was like, no. It's like, I'm gonna try one. So I got like a grape flavored one. I drank it. The best way I could describe it was that, you know what? It's grape. I like it. It tastes like a new shoe. That's the best way I could describe it.
Was that a good description? Like
It's
positive
not
or
a bad
negative
one. It's not a bad one. It's
It's
just
a good quality shoe.
It's a good quality shoe. It's a brand new shoe.
Tastes like
It tastes like a new shoe. And she's like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah." So I let her drink it, and she's like,
for all you out there that taste your new shoes.
"Well," I
It's
let
the
her,
drink for you.
I let her drink it, and she was like, "Okay, I know what you mean now." It's like, yeah,
Well, that's good. She vindicated it.
yeah. It's like that's the best way I could describe it.
It's like,
pretty
oh,
funny.
this is good. Tastes like a new shoe.
It's-
What?
I'd say it's all right. It
Hold
tastes
up.
like a new shoe.
Wait, hold up.
Maybe they can't do grape. Maybe they
Can't do grape.
Maybe they just don't get
You
it.
know, this grape flavor just doesn't quite taste like grape flavor. What should we use? New shoe.
They don't have
It
don't
looks
have
purple.
they don't have grapes in
Like,
Mexico.
man, you get that
Oh.
new shoe drink. Be like, what?
It's a new shoe drink.
And you're like, yeah, you get some new shoe drink.
Give me that Jordans.
They might have.
Man, you know I can't afford that.
Holy shit! What are those? I don't know.
You freaking.
Let me bring back
That's
that.
way worse than what I did.
I know.
Jordans is at least a thing. You have to say it like that as well.
Okay.
Oh, my
All right. We're calling it there. That is the end of the podcast.
What a nail on the head that was.
If I didn't say at the beginning of the podcast, which I don't think I did at
Nope.
all, there will be we're ending the podcast, so in the next few seconds we're going to have our Attack on Titan season 2 spoiler cast. And
Spoiler cast.
so if you don't want to be spoiled, don't listen to what's going to come up in the next few seconds. Thanks for listening.
What a good one.
It's great. It's fantastic. Thanks for everybody being on here. Tune in next week for another podcast. Welcome to. I had to wait for you to shut the fuck up.
You can probably still hear that.
God damn it. No, I can't hear that. This is now the spoilercast for Attack on Titan Season 2. If you have not watched it, don't listen to this. Unless you want to and you want to get spoiled. I don't care. I care. Don't do that. It's a good show.
It's worth watching.
It's definitely worth watching.
It's short.
Yeah, it's short. It's only
If you don't
12
watch the first
episodes,
one.
25 minutes. You can watch it in 4.8 hours, which is what it took us to do.
4.8, huh?
Uh-huh.
How many is 0.8?
That's 8 minutes. You don't know. I did the math.
Sure.
I don't trust your math.
I did it on a calculator.
0.8 would be like 5 minutes.
It'd be 48 minutes.
0.8?
I might be dumb. Give me a second.
0.8, I was incorrect. What I meant to say was 8% would be like 5 minutes. Why I was calculating that, I don't know, but that's what I did. So it'd be like 50 minutes or so.
So, Attack on Titan Season 2. What do we have to say about it? Let's
It was a show.
let's give our impressions. Did you think it was good? Did you think it was better than the last season?
Was it better than the last season?
Yeah.
I don't know
I
about that.
I don't know either. I think it was about the same.
About the same, you think?
Yeah. I think, you know what I should say? I think that the highs in this season might have been higher. So, like, the cool moments might have been a lot cooler, maybe, in this season. There was a lot more to show.
Yeah. Well, you're also fighting with twice the amount of content in the first season. Twice the amount of episodes. So theoretically, they had more they could have done.
I guess so.
But you could also say they were limited because they had to set everything up.
They had to set up, build the world, let you live in it, which I liked. I did like that.
I think I enjoyed the first season more
Okay.
than the second season.
You think the first season was paced a lot better as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
The second season, I feel like...
Well, the first one also could have been paced better because it had more room.
Sure, exactly.
Well, we don't
I
know
agree.
how they made this second season though.
Well,
'Cause
they
the
could
third-
have been like, this is how many episodes you got.
Well, the third season comes out next year, so
That's my point. It's the second season seems like, to me, is going to be setting up the third season to be amazing. The second
Yeah.
season seems like it's just more and more setup for some more stuff. It asked way too many questions.
they answered questions in the second season though.
What's in the basement?
Who the armored titan was,
Yeah.
who the titans were, what are they? You know.
They also asked a lot of questions, too.
It's a whole heck of a lot of
Well,
questions.
sure, but like, I wouldn't say for as many questions that they've answered, I wouldn't say that for as many questions that they've answered, like, I guess like maybe they doubled the amount. Like, we answered this question. All right, here are 2 unanswered questions. They might have done that. I kind of feel like they did that.
I was going to say, the answered question was a sword, and they were cutting off the head of a Hydra. This analogy is perfect. Okay?
I guess so, yeah.
Every question they answered rose 2 more. That's how Hydras work, people.
But there's a lot,
Save me from this crappy analogy, please.
but when you were watching it, you said that you were confused through it. And I would say that
I think I was confused, but it was supposed to be.
no.
And I don't mean I was confused as in like, and what I meant I was confused is the characters were also confused. They didn't know what was going on either. They had a plan. All right, we're going to go get Aaron.
Yeah.
We're going to save him from them. This is how we're going to do it. We're going to take all the horses and go. And then stuff just kept happening. Like, well, this is happening. Now we got to do this. This is happening. So now we got to do this. So they didn't even know what they were doing because everything kept changing. You know what I mean? It wasn't.
Yeah.
They didn't have a plan and execute it.
They're just like,
It was too much stuff was happening. They just had to react.
yeah.
So I
Okay.
wasn't confused. Like, I don't know what's going on. I was like, I don't know what their goal is anymore.
Okay.
They don't even know because it's just changing.
Yeah.
Okay.
No one knew what their
'Cause
end goal was.
I thought you
Every
were
character was asking themselves, what do I
Yeah,
do?
yeah.
I'm so I want to save her, but I want to save me, and all this stuff. They were also confused.
It's like, I'm totally bad, but don't want to be bad. Like, it's
Like they didn't have a clear.
everyone had some inner turmoil
Yeah.
going on.
There's
Yeah.
a lot of turmoil going on.
I was amazed that the entire show took place in 2 days.
It did. It was a very short time.
They were fast 2 days, yeah.
Mhm.
Which is cool. I kind of like it in a way. It kind of like
I was not even paying attention. That's
it
Of course,
pushes.
there was a lot of flashback.
Yeah, it pushes the envelope for what we're gonna see next, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Because and that's probably where the pacing thing comes from. Since it takes place within 2 days, like I think they wanted you to kind of feel that.
They never even had their omnidirectional gear, their swords and stuff.
Yeah.
Why are they based off of those new box cutter things?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, that seems extremely flimsy to me.
Well, the way they're like that in real life is you snap it off and you got a new sharp blade. But they don't do that in the show. They lose everything. And it's also not because it's not this. No, it is that way. Never mind. But in real life, you break them off when you need a new blade. You know?
It's like, nope, it's one titan per blade.
I was say, I
Yeah.
thought that's what they do because they'll do it and then they'll like,
Well, they'll snap the whole thing. I'm talking about, you know how they got the diagonal lines on the sword?
yeah.
You snap that off. Your sword gets shorter, but you.
Well, it could be happening some while the fighting's going on, and they just don't make it a big deal.
Yeah, they don't
that's
ever
the
point it
concept,
out.
and it's just not important enough to.
I think it just looks cool
to show it.
I don't think there's an actual point behind it.
I'd rather have like a better crafted sword than that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the swords are probably designed specifically for cutting the nape of the neck of the Titan.
Yeah.
So
Also,
if they make it super thin to where they're not as durable as a better crafted sword, it's probably so that they could slice through something a lot easier.
yeah,
You know what they should do?
But
Make it out of like the crystal that they have like lying around now.
I'm sure
Or,
that's
like,
coming.
The wall.
that'd be cool. Yeah. That'd be fucking
But
awesome.
even that, like, how's the crystal different from a wall? That's another question. It's made out of crystal. How'd they make a wall out of it? It was
I
just
thought
her
the-
hand before when she was a Titan, and she's the only one we've seen do it.
Maybe it's over time. I don't know.
or also, I thought that like they found that that stuff, and then they just like made it look like a wall.
Maybe.
Like they had went or like painted over it or
We've
something.
only
like
seen
that or whatever.
Ani.
like they
Could have
covered
just
it
been
up.
years of worn.
Yeah.
I don't
Is her
know.
name Ani?
Annie.
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 I think they say. Do they say? Yeah, I guess they do. Anyway, we've
don't
only
know.
seen her turn into that crystal stuff. She's the only one who does that.
I guess it's implied that other Titans can do it
They say they
because the
can.
Titans in the wall can do it.
But we haven't even seen them do that.
Yeah, but I
We've
mean,
just seen the one face.
yeah, but we know that that's the same material.
Yeah, but they don't look like it. They haven't described it very well.
But we know it's the same material.
They just wanted you to know it
Almost
was a
the same on a
thing.
molecular level.
The wall's been there for a
Nobody
very
knows how
long
the
time.
wall has
But it's been there for a very long time.
been there forever. Nobody knows how it got there. It's been so long.
Right, but it's been there for a very long time. So the wall could have been like more crystallized, and then just the years have gone by. It's lost its sheen, and it looks more like a fucking wall instead of crystal.
Sure, but it's also square.
So
That was
So
that
none
was
of the other crystal we've seen has been square. It's all been rounded to shape her body and stuff.
Yeah, I would say my only question was like I
they can
feel
carve
like,
it.
Maybe.
It was like my thing was I feel like they've made it look like a wall that they wanted to do, but most of it is just made from the Titan bodies.
Well, they
whatever
even said
stuff.
they don't even see how it was made. There's like no like frames or anything that describes it. So we don't. It doesn't even look man-made. That's what they're talking about it.
Yeah.
But it was man-made.
Ooh, Titan made.
Titan man made.
Which we got to see 60 years ago or whatever when I can't think. I'm horrible with names. What was her
Ymir.
name?
Ymir.
Ymir.
Yeah.
We got to see her get kicked off the wall and get injected and turn into a Titan.
We didn't see her get injected.
no,
by the
dude
way.
had an injection in his hand. You didn't
What?
see that?
No.
Yeah,
When
he
they
had
kicked her
the-
off, he had the syringe that Aaron sees in his flashback.
I've seen that show twice. I did not see that.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
got the
he had the
syringe.
He
syringe.
literally has a
Didn't
syringe
they
in
even,
his
like,
hand.
make a noise and stuff.
I think
I heard the noise. I was gonna say that we only heard a noise.
No, he had a syringe in his hand.
So that and stuff that in Aaron's flashback is,
Okay.
I assume, to be the same stuff.
Okay.
Titan,
Okay.
Titan juice.
I like the part where, because we get that flashback right after she says how long were you there? It's like 60 years or whatever.
Yeah,
like
she
that
spent
she had-
60 years wandering around.
So what it is that all the Titans are humans that we know of. That's what they are. They turn into that. Do we know if it's specifically because of a serum that changes them into that, or is there?
We don't know that they're all human.
Or if there's something more. Yeah, we do. That's what they are. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not all human.
Yeah.
We don't know that for sure.
It's very much implied in the
My only
ending
thing
episode
with
that they
that
are.
is like they
not
killed
all of them, but a lot of them.
I would say I feel like some more of the because they go around like killing a bunch of them. They would have found the people sooner, right?
No, because
No.
they've been with the Titans so long that their body also dissolves when the Titans.
Yeah.
Is that true? That they dissolve the body's in them? You mean?
Yeah.
Or the people in the nape of the neck?
The people in the nape of the neck, they would dissolve along with the Titan because they
Oh, when
died.
you kill one?
Yeah. 'cause
Oh,
they
okay.
died,
I
yeah.
thought you meant they'd been in there in the nape of the neck, controlling it for so long they dissolve into the nape of the neck.
Oh no.
But no, but when they're
No,
dead,
no.
you're saying they.
Yeah.
Okay.
They evaporate wherever they do.
Yeah, yeah. Well, the ones in this season 2, the Titans were people because it's that whole village got turned into them.
they're all like that though.
We don't know that though. We assume
That's what it is.
We assume
That is what it is
We
because the
don't
show
know.
fucking says it.
No, he might have a point.
they don't
I would
say it.
They didn't.
Because those Titans from the village were able to move out at nighttime.
They were different in some way
How do you know that they were from that village though?
because
Where
the
else would
wall
they come
wasn't
from?
broke.
The
That
the
the
Beast
Beast-
Titan.
He came in and injected the whole town.
He came in and injected the whole
What do you
town.
think?
Probably wasn't him. Probably was
Whoever
the
it
fuck's
was.
on his shoulder.
If I'm assuming, okay, so at the very end we see a guy with a beard looking. He just had glasses on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's on the Beast
I really
Titan's
thought
shoulder.
He was doing something like this.
I'm assuming that's just the guy. That's
It
the
might
Beast
be.
Titan. That's
The
what
point
I'm
is,
assuming.
The Beast Titan. We saw him walk into
He
the
injected
wall.
that whole fucking town.
That's where the bodies were. And that's
Him
where
He
or
the-
his-
injected the whole town by himself. That's what
Him
he
or
did.
his organization.
we don't know who did.
We only saw him though.
All we know is the Titan came. The Beast Titan walked over the wall.
Hell, he could throw him over the wall.
I guess, but there's no big. They never saw any craters or anything. They said there's no holes in the wall. That everything's fine. Where these Titans come from, and the whole town was missing, and the one was.
He could literally pick them up and put them on the other side of the wall.
But the one was that dude's
He
mom.
wasn't that tall.
He could still do it though.
What was his name?
The one, Connie.
Connie's
It-
mom.
Yeah,
that was his mom.
that's why I'm curious. Like,
The
how
whole
did
village.
how did
turned
it
into
happen?
one.
That's what I'm saying. Like, is it just a serum? Is that what it is that turns people into Titans?
That's what we're implied. Now, what's in it? I don't know.
And that's why I'm saying. That's why it's also implied that everybody's a Titan.
Sure, implied.
I'm wondering why though.
Yeah,
It's like The Walking Dead. Everybody's infected.
yeah. We also a whole religious thing. We don't even know.
Maybe
anything
it's
either.
maybe it's not that everybody's a Titan, but maybe every Titan is a human.
That's what you meant to say.
That's probably what I meant to say. Because
It is. I
because
even let it go that time, Devin, and you got there yourself. I am so proud.
that's what happens.
Perfection.
That's what happens when you're not an asshole to me. I right my own wrongs. Because we only see Ymir turn into Titan after she's been injected,
Yeah.
and
Doesn't she like turn into a Titan as she's falling? She like hits the ground as a Titan.
Yeah.
probably yeah. So if that's the case, then if there was like a religious order or whatever, like
We don't even know anything about. That's another question.
I should.
That wasn't really a raise when.
Well,
it was already there.
there's a lot to be implied. Like, what do they mean, the king? What does she mean that I have the blood of the king in me?
We have no idea.
What is that? That's pretty cool. I like that
It
idea.
was some sort of secret organization that the government or the soldiers didn't like.
So as a punishment, the soldiers injected her with that serum to turn her into a Titan.
Yeah, why did they do that? We have no idea.
Exactly. Why did they do that?
No idea.
No clue. So they have the wall to shield them from the Titans, which they inject a serum into people to make them Titans. As a punishment?
The walls might not have been for that reason. Maybe.
I don't know. I have no clue.
Maybe there is some human on human war happening. Well, I don't know.
And they're using Titans?
Maybe they say, "Here, you go mess with them." I have no idea.
I have
We
no
literally
clue.
know nothing. So that
But
Yeah.
but I guess we can infer, like, if Ymir was a Titan for 60 years, that we
how long was she underground?
I don't know. It's just
All
like
50 of those
she's
years.
just like in the ground for a really long time.
And it was really weird with her because whenever she first transformed into it at night, like whenever it showed, she wasn't able to move at night.
Exactly, like a Titan.
But then she became able to do that?
Yes, because because it's said in the it's not really said, but it's half said, so you kind of fill in the rest with your brain. When you eat a human as a Titan, you're able to gain your human self again. That's how, like, she ate
She ate.
Their friend. Or
Their
whatever.
friend.
Berthold's and what's his name? I can't remember his name now.
Reiner.
Reiner. They ate Berthold's and Reiner's friend, or Ymir did, and so then she turned like got rid of her Titan form after that, and then she can go back and forth between it. So there's
Bertold even asked her, said, "Do you even remember eating your first human?" She's
Yeah.
like, "Not really."
yeah, and they said the same thing for Aaron. It's like, I bet Aaron doesn't either. So
But-
like it's a thing that has to happen for them to retain their human form
Did Aaron ever eat anybody though?
He absolutely probably did.
It,
He,
might have done
absolutely
it.
probably
He
did.
might have turned into a Titan when he was really young.
Yeah,
Didn't his dad go outside the wall all the time for his work or something?
Yeah, they were in a forest or whatever, and so when he was injected, right, that was the memory.
Mhm.
So he might have turned into a Titan right then, and then he might have eaten somebody right then. So
But
like
what
the time in between, he could have retained his human form very fast. So
What if it was because he is this chosen one, the one that can control Titans?
the
The coordinates?
coordinate, yeah,
That didn't apply to him because he had full control over it.
man, I don't know.
Well, the question is,
Who
how
knows?
did he get the coordinate? What is the
We
coordinate?
We still assume that we still have to assume from how Ymir whatever the fuck is a person that can turn into a Titan, and so is Annie, and so is
Reiner.
Reiner and Bertold. We have to assume that they all ate people once to be able to turn back into a Titan or
As far as
to go back to being a human.
based on what we know now, yes.
So based off of that, we also have to assume that Aaron did the same thing
yeah,
Then why aren't the other Titans turning back?
We
because
don't-
they haven't eaten anybody yet.
They eat loads of
the
people.
Titans that did eat people.
But my thinking
The
is
ones
that
we're saying
they're
we're not
killed.
sure are human.
The
and-
smiling Titan, the one that killed Aaron's mom, was still out walking around as a Titan, not a person.
Yeah, that's true. He did come back, didn't he?
Yeah,
My
So
thing.
he might not be human.
that's what I'm saying. He
My-
might not
well,
be human.
it's either that or we don't know the time in which Ymir ate somebody and then she turned back into a human.
true. She also was in some desert or something, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Or
She
that
was in a
some
desert.
vision or something.
No, she was in a desert.
Oh, okay.
It looked awesome. It's cool. It's
And
like, there's a
also-
desert?
Reiner and Bertold and their friend that she ate were outside the walls, just walking around, hanging out. Had to have been if they ran across her.
Yeah, they have a village somewhere outside of the walls.
Yeah. Their hometown. Their home or whatever they call
Or
it.
wherever the heck that is.
And there's this weird conspiracy with like they're in their village, how they're warriors or whatever.
They're warriors.
And how they were sent on a mission to end humanity. I'm thinking, my thought is like when they did that, what their goal was to do was eliminate as many people as possible so it's easier for them to find the coordinate. That's my thinking.
You think?
Yeah.
Because they were definitely, was that their objective, to get the coordinate back?
Yes, probably. The coordinate has to be something only like if there was like a war like between whatever, that's probably what it is, and they probably want control. If the coordinate essentially just controls the Titans, and like they were a weapon made by whoever, and the coordinate is the person that can control them, then that's probably, and like let's say Aaron's dad is like a is like a Nazi doctor or whatever, and so like he's created the super formula
Sure.
and made Aaron the coordinate. Or he was already the coordinate, like he was born to be the coordinate or whatever. Or he has the blood of a king or whatever.
Yeah, I could have that.
Like whatever being the coordinate means besides just controlling Titans. Reiner and Bertolt and whatever village they come from wanted him to go back with him so they can have like whatever advantage, maybe. I don't know.
They said they wanted him to come back so they wouldn't be killed themselves or something. Didn't they?
Well, that was them. I think that was a special thing for them because they were. Was it that? They had committed crimes or something,
See, what was their objective might have been to just kill everybody
or
in
is
the
that
beginning.
or is that Ymir? I
And
can't
then they
remember.
found Aaron, and then they changed their objective to say, okay, now we can bring him back and we'll be
I
fine.
thought it was something like that. Like
Oh,
they
is it?
really-
Is it really?
I thought it was something more like they were there to like destroy humanity or something like that, and it's like, but we can quit. We got him. It's fine. And then they were taking him, and then Ymir back because they found her too. And it's like, oh well, we got them. Let's take them back with us.
So I hate to be this asshole right now, but
Go
wasn't
ahead.
her name like Ymir or something?
It was Ymir. No, it was Ymir.
Yeah, that was the English subtitles.
Go ahead and
Ymir.
pronounce that. There you go.
It
Yeah.
just doesn't sound right.
You're gonna be
I
this
thought it was
asshole.
Ymir.
It's like, well, Ymir, if anything.
Ymir.
Whatever.
Ymir. I don't know. Like, well, I don't know because I can't remember.
I also don't think I don't think they say Bertold. I think they say Bertold.
Bertolt.
Weird.
Bertolt.
Yeah.
Say with the H. A pronounced H.
The
Bertolt.
subtitles are weird sometimes. Aaron's last name had a Y sometimes and a J sometimes.
Aaron. Well, that just might be the.
No, Jaeger.
Jaeger.
Oh,
And the
that's
subtitles
their-
changed
yeah.
from Y to J.
Well, that just might be whoever put
I know,
the
that's what I'm
subs. Whoever, like, the person that put the subs on there. So,
Man, I'm still glad Aaron remained useless most of the time.
I don't like his character too much.
We don't.
No, because he's the same kind of like, he's that hot-headed like dumbass that doesn't do anything. Like I love the scene like when they're in the forest and they're on the tree stump. He's got no fucking arms, and he's like, he's thinking it out in his brain, and he's like, all right, so all I have to do is keep my emotions in check.
And then he yells.
And then he fucking goes off, and it's
Yeah.
just like, I'm gonna fucking kill you, you murderer!
Yeah.
Like, goddamn, fucking idiot! Like,
But that's his character, though.
yeah, I'm tired of that character.
Wasn't it like Reiner or something? That was
Reiner.
like at the end, it's like, of all the people.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's like,
Well, he said that line is like, of all the people, it had to be Aaron. Like he didn't want it to be, and then he's like, but I'm glad it was you. I'm just like, what? That doesn't make any sense.
Because maybe Reiner hates the people he's working with just as much as Aaron does now. or
Maybe.
something.
Okay.
Like, I think in a way it was like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, this idiot is the one. But at the same time, you know, he's crazy and he might actually go and kill all of them. It could be something to that extent.
Okay.
My favorite part of this whole season
Yeah.
was whenever he was getting his ass kicked, and
Who?
he gave himself that big prep talk. Like, yeah, he's gonna turn it around now, and
Yeah,
then he gets
yeah.
sent flying.
And he just gets punched in the fucking face. Yeah.
It's so
Where he's
funny.
where he's fighting.
The armor
fi-
Titan
yeah.
punched
Where,
Aaron as a Titan and sent him like 10 miles back.
yeah.
I'm gonna.
Yeah. He just
God.
fucking gets punched.
The armor
So fucking
Titan
funny.
is the best. Reiner is the best Titan. He's so cool.
He's really cool.
He's
Yeah.
awesome.
I want to see more of the Colossal Titan though.
Yeah.
I want to see how big he is. He's fucking huge,
He's
dude.
ginormous.
That's awesome.
He can throw mountains. Well, it's implied.
Through the
Freaking armor Titan was chucking Titans like crazy.
that was cool too. Yeah.
That was
What-
cool. He's making like a smoke screen with him.
The armor
Get her
type
smoking.
might be strong, but he's not as strong as Haynes was.
Haynes freaking
It's-
held back the smiling Titan's fist.
That doesn't make any sense to me. That like
that was, man. You gotta.
didn't he even say something like, "Huh, that worked"? Didn't he say something like
He
that?
might have.
I can't remember. I can't believe he died.
Yeah,
That was cool though. Yeah,
it
he
was
died.
cool.
It's like, if only
Oh, like
just ripping off
freaking
chunks of his own hand, trying to.
I like that character
only
though.
freaking Mikasa had just, said thank you a bit sooner, he'd still be alive.
Yeah.
That's the love story. Thank you.
I was ready for her to freaking kiss him or something. Him just
No,
be like,
no,
holy
that's
crap,
3 or
I
4
had her
seasons
here
away.
this
No,
whole time.
I totally thought
It's
that
like,
was. I
no,
totally thought that
she-
was gonna happen.
Like, nope, just thanks. Like, what was it, 4?
That's
4
what
thank you, 3 or 4 thank yous, and
I hear. That the Japanese are very submissive people. So
They are.
like,
The
3 or 4
game show
thank
they
yous,
have
and then-
over there, Terrace House or something.
Terrace House.
Yeah, I think that's what it's called. It's a game show where like just people go and live in this house, kind of like Big Brother,
Okay.
kind of, and like the rate at which they like start to like each other is like
Yeah.
seasons long. Or like Big Brother, like banging on the second weekend or whatever
Sure.
in
It's
America.
Day 2, man. Day 2.
Day 2.
What are you talking about?
They're not even like. They're like, one of them says, "Can I hold your hand?" Like a guy says to the girl, "Can I hold your hand?" She's like, "No." And they've been
Puts her hands to her side. No.
they've been together for like a couple weeks now, or for like a month almost. It's pretty funny.
That's really funny.
Yeah,
Oh, my
they're
God.
completely different, just culturally, than we are. So her saying thank you 4 times in the show, big deal.
Thank you.
I thought we were gonna at least get "I love you." That's what I
Yeah,
wouldn't expect
just
her to kiss
something.
her.
She
yeah.
literally said thank you.
Yeah.
Like,
I wasn't
4
expecting a
times.
kiss or something. I was expecting. "I love
And then
you."
he
And it was
realizes
nuts.
she's thankful for things I've done.
There was.
I do have meaning. I can beat that thing. Ugh.
There was a line in that show that I thought that made me think of something. Levi says at one one point in the show, he's saying to Mikasa, he's like, and Mikasa, make sure whatever you do, you protect Eren. I don't know why you're so attached to him, but you make sure you protect him. And as the audience, we're kind of like, yeah, well, it's because she like loves him or wherever the fuck. It protected her as a kid and stuff, and brought her into his family, and that's kind of obvious for us.
Sure.
But what if she knows that Eren is the coordinate and is staying close to him
Maybe
to take
That's a good theory.
take him away?
Because she has been with him since a young age.
Exactly. That'd be fucking crazy, but that's probably not true.
It's probably not
Cool
true
thought,
because
though.
she goes a little too angrily when no one else is there
Eren.
to protect.
She's
So-
definitely got a love thing going on.
That's
It's like, oh, they're taking him back, or like, you mean wait, what perspective? Like she's with the other people and she knows she's keeping an eye on the coordinate or something, or like, oh no, she knew.
The question is Eren's
I don't know.
dad with the
With
Armor Titan and
them?
Colossal Titan?
Or if he's trying to.
Or he's got his own agenda.
because he is not there, and
I
he,
imagine Mikasa's with him.
as far as we know, he's alive. We haven't seen him die or anything.
Yeah.
He's just somewhere out there in the world.
I imagine if Mikasa is some sort of double agent, she'd be with
With
Eren's
him.
dad.
That'd be
whatever his
cool.
allegiance is.
Yeah, that'd be
If
cool.
this whole thing is true, which we have no idea.
He's like, Mikasa, I turned him into a Titan. He's the coordinate. Here's what the coordinate is. It's all in this basement.
But we did get to see Mikasa's backstory.
Yeah.
The question is, well, no, that's not a question. I was going to say Eren came in as a kid, so they're both kids. It's not
Yeah.
like they,
Eren
Been around
killed
forever.
2 grown men as a child,
yes.
Yeah, badass.
but he kept getting his ass kicked by the street bullies.
To be fair, he had a knife.
And he snuck up
when
on him.
And he snuck up on him when he was a kid. He did not have a knife,
Against
and
the bullies.
he made a very full frontal confrontation with them.
Full frontal.
So
yeah.
what?
Full
Eren should
frontal.
just be an assassin instead.
I
It'll
don't
probably
know.
work out
Maybe.
better for him.
No, because he's a dumbass. He's the same anime
needed
character
someone's
we
house
always
to
see.
just
He's the Naruto. He's the Goku.
He's
he-
not the Goku.
He's the Goku. He's the
I
hot.
think he became
not
the
the
Goku,
Goku.
at the end of season 2 is when he became the Goku.
No,
because then he can
I just
freaking
meant his
control.
personality more than
he's
anything.
just
like-
no, he's not. But like, he's just a hot-headed like fucking idiot.
Headstrong.
Like, it's just so
Well, not even
annoying.
headstrong. He just gets pissed off.
It's kind of annoying.
Yeah, it's really.
Yeah.
I see that too much with like some animes, and I'm just like, don't want to. Why has he got to be that character? He could be cooler.
To make you appreciate all the side characters and how awesome they are.
I guess so.
I
But
originally thought the Titans were going to be some sort of embodiment of like you. Like he was going to be like the angry Titan or whatever. He's going to have the anger power.
oh, that would have been interesting.
But it's not really the thing with the Colossal Titan and the Armor Titan. They don't really have like
I am the embodiment of
I'm the
height, so I'm tall.
Titan, like, you know. Which still might be the case. I don't know.
No, because
I don't think
what
so.
Ymir was tall, and then she's the.
Well, I don't mean like physically. She could be like
No, it's not a physical attribute.
She-
Whatever she
because
feels
she was
like,
like a thief or whatever. Maybe that's why she was a little small Titan.
because she kind of looked like a little goblin, like kind
Reiner
of thing.
might
I thought
be-
she did her thieving after that.
Yeah, I guess
She
so.
did, but still,
It might have been embodied what she felt like or something.
she
Reiner
was
could have been like the sturdy Titan. Like he's the
strong,
strong.
whatever.
Berthold might be. He builds up a lot of steam because he doesn't release anything or something. You know,
Sure,
he doesn't
yeah.
talk. He's
whatever.
reserved, so he builds up steam.
Yeah.
That might be a thing.
That's interesting. It's an interesting thought, but I don't know if it has any
That makes
bearings on
sense
it.
because Annie's crystals would be because she's so defensive. She keeps everything locked inside.
Sure.
That'd be interesting, but also we know that other Titans can make crystals.
We're
Well,
told
no,
that.
they
We
can
haven't
make-
seen that.
A
They
substance similar, but it's not like hers.
I don't know. I'm just
Those
I-
Titans feel like they have to put up a wall, so they put up a wall.
Turns out Trump is the leader of humanity.
Okay.
Trump is a huge fan of Titans.
Oh man, it's like he's watching Attack on Titan. He's like,
Don't touch the wall.
"Yes."
He's one of the priests, like the preacher.
yeah.
Praise the walls.
Commander Irwin is now my favorite character.
He's pretty cool.
It's fucking awesome. Yep, that's what I wanted. I'm glad he didn't die. I'm glad they like kept showing him just like advance as he like gets taken off by a
Here's-
Titan.
Here's my theory.
It was like he's done nothing this whole time except it like
That's the perfect
Kill
thing.
all his
something
soldiers.
bad's about to happen. Hey, what's a freaking Levi or whatever? It's like, oh, don't go yet.
Levi
Yeah, see how they all died? Like, yeah.
into the mic.
And it's like, see how they all died? Yeah, I just protected you from that. I knew something bad was about to happen. You're our best guy. I didn't want you in that. It's like, dude, you could have said something. But he just does all this stuff, and then it's just like, guys, my arm's being bitten off right now. I don't care. Go. We're doing this.
Yeah.
The
And just keep
issue-
coming. That was so cool. He's just literally his arm is being bitten off, and he's being carried away, and he does not care.
That's awesome.
He
And he's
realizes his
also
life doesn't matter.
just as hot-headed as Aaron is.
Erwin?
But he's got more thought.
Absolutely
behind
not. Absolutely not.
it. He's not really.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
No, he's not.
Do you think he knew that Aaron was the whatchamacallit?
The coordinate?
Coordinate?
That's a good
Yeah,
question.
coordinate, because why was he so protective of Aaron?
Because he was the Titan that
It was on their side.
was on their side.
Yeah, but they're like, oh, we can't do anything without him now.
But I can definitely see
Like
the
these
argument that he
last
might have known.
few,
As far as
however many years they've been like doing this.
well, one of the things he said at the end of that episode, at that last episode, was like, we're finally getting to know more about this secret. So that's probably why. They know that Aaron is on their side, and they know that something special's about him, but they don't know what it is. And so for Erwin to think that and for him to say that, then all that, like, he doesn't know, but that he just knows that like he's being smart. He's a leader. He's a smart leader. He's the dude that's in charge, and so everything he does, every decision he makes is well thought out.
Yeah. Okay, let's say that Aaron didn't turn out to be this coordinate.
Okay.
With like,
Then
He
what the
lost,
fuck
like-
does that even mean?
he lost like 60% of his like the soldiers, right?
He lost a lot of them. Yeah.
There was a lot of them. Yeah.
It would have been worth it to save Aaron if he wasn't this special?
Well, that's the question. We don't know why. We don't know exactly why they like him, like you're saying. It could be the coordinate thing, or just because he turns into Titan. We don't really know.
What
we
is
don't
that?
Know, we don't know much about Erwin, really.
I guess not.
We know he's a strong, super awesome leader that thinks a lot, but we don't really know his motivations.
I think the spin-off series has more information about him. It's about how he recruits Levi, because like Levi was a master thief in the underground.
We didn't see Levi at all, hardly, in the second season.
No, well, because he was injured. So.
Yeah, Mikasa really screwed that up.
And it still only took 2 days.
You also had you got to see the second best guy
The second best guy, yeah,
get hit by a horse.
his own horse.
He didn't get hit by the horse. He dodged that.
No, it hit him off the building.
No, he dodged it.
Oh, then he's not too smart.
It was a glancing blow.
No, a blow means he got hit by it.
If he dodged it, then he's not too smart.
He dodged it. He
Like
fell
he's-
off the roof. That's what happened.
We're arguing over nothing. Who cares?
He
died.
dodged it, fell off the roof, he got bit by a titan. That's what happened. He dodged that shit. It was in slow motion. How could you not see it? He dodged it. Whatever. It's cool shit. It's a good season.
Yeah.
Good season. Can't wait for the next one. We don't have to wait too long, thank God.
Is that at the beginning of next year?
I don't know. I have no
Probably.
clue.
I would assume it's just this time next year.
It's next year though. Thankfully.
Just assume. Yeah, thankfully we don't have to wait like 4 or 5 years, however long.
Yeah.
3 or 4 years.
It's still not the end-all, be-all everybody says it is, but it is by no means a bad show.
Sure. I'm not one of those people that think it's the end all be all animes though.
Let's just enjoy it.
I'm
I
not
like how they're not afraid to kill characters. I like that.
I think it's a refreshing anime. I think like I tell you what, it's definitely above a lot of them. I should say that. Not the end all be all thing, but I tell you what, I'd rather watch this. I'd rather watch this than like some animes that do the same bullshit. I've said this before about anime. Anime can be really samey, which I mean simply that's a simple way to put it. What I mean is that like you can see a lot of the same themes, a lot of the same traits. Like, oh, good, here's the anime about the magical schoolgirl. Like, I don't fucking like. It's the same shit, and she's the same character as the last magical schoolgirl fucking
You've
anime.
never seen Madoka Magica.
Bitch, you think I ain't seen Madoku Magic?
Have you?
No.
Oh, it's good.
But it's just like that's why I say about Aaron. I don't like his character because I've seen his character like so many times, like in anime. Like he's fucking Naruto. That's what he is. He's the same kind of asshole.
I honestly just don't think they want you to really, really like Aaron.
He did have nearly as much screen time as some of the other ones
Eren.
in the second season.
Mikasa didn't say fucking shit except for Aaron.
Yeah.
Eren.
Well, she said,
What?
she said thank you.
To the very end.
That's a clean scarf she's got for how old it is.
No, it looked
Clean
a
and
little.
untethered.
It looked a little dirty when they said that's an
Well,
old scarf.
She's been maintaining it for years.
What blood has been spilling around? That's pretty good.
Well,
The
it's
blood
red,
evaporates.
so it's red. So
A
it
lot of
doesn't.
human blood going
It
around
does.
too.
But I mean, what was it? What was
She's
I
the
saying?
best. It doesn't get covered in blood.
She's the best because she's Asian. That's racist.
Harems. I know how harems will go. Like in like, there are just some like there's so many anime tropes.
A lot of flashbacks in this season.
So when it comes to, shut the fuck up. So I'm trying to talk.
But mine was a factual statement. You're
I don't
just
give a
going on.
shit. I don't give a shit. I'm saying stuff. You know what? Turn everybody down. I'll be talking. The only
You know, you
one.
tell us to shut up, so I shut up.
Yeah.
And the amount of patience I have to let you talk, you use all of it up describing
I've already cut
how
you
we
out.
should shut up.
I've already cut you out, so it doesn't matter.
And by the time you get back to on point, I've given up on patience again.
My point is that this anime is really good. And it's a lot better than I would say most anime out there. It's different. It's got it's an anime that knows what it is. It's got a cool mystery around it. I think it's compelling. I don't think we get a lot of animes that are compelling. They have a compelling story.
What do you think the deal are with Aaron's eyes?
The fact that they turn green when he's a Titan?
Yeah, they don't turn green when he's a Titan. They turn green when he gets pissed off as a Titan. But when he's doing something good, they turn blue as a Titan.
He just loses control as a Titan.
When they're green, yeah.
I don't know. I haven't paid attention
He
to
just
that at all.
loses control in general.
When
Maybe
he's,
instead of red with rage, it's green.
maybe. Well, when he's like lifting the stone in season 1, like he's
Maybe
got
it's just
glowing green eyes.
maybe it's just
Eyes
an art.
glowing like crazy.
Maybe it's just an artistic thing.
When he's fighting against the female Titan in the forest, he's got green eyes. When he's fighting the female Titan in the city, when he's really pissed off, he's got blue eyes.
Maybe it's
And
just
they're
an
glowing bright blue. It's not like you just look at his eyes to see the blue. They're glowing with trails,
Maybe it's
blue and
just
green.
maybe it's just an artistic thing.
Maybe it means something.
Is his eyes naturally blue or they're brown?
No, his
I don't know.
His eyes are green
I don't know. As a Titan or as a person?
as a person.
As a person,
I don't know. Well, his eyes don't glow like that unless he's doing something like crazy.
right? But I wonder what is it? Is it like
His eyes are in fact green.
okay?
But they glow blue like crazy when he's fighting the female Titan in the city.
Okay, I saw that. Maybe that's
And that's
like,
when he was like, I'm going to eat her or whatever. He's going nuts. He's turning into a Titan. They
so
were
maybe
glowing
that's
blue.
maybe that's different. I don't know. Maybe he's like
It's stuff to talk about. It's interesting.
maybe he's ascending. I know. I'm not shutting you up. I'm thinking. What do you want? What are you talking about?
When you were saying it's just an artistic thing, doesn't matter.
I didn't say it doesn't matter. I'm throwing the idea out there. And you didn't say anything when I said maybe it's just an artistic thing.
I let the rage build up in me. I'm the colossal Titan.
It's that fucking fire Pepsi.
Yeah, I'm spitting it. It's hot.
I spit it up too because it's nasty.
My one thing though, at the end there, because I was waiting for it since the first episode, and I'm just curious. I said then, I'm just curious. Was anybody else ready for that Titan that ate his mother to show up again?
Why would it show up again?
Exactly, but I've been waiting for it since the first episode.
You've been waiting for a thing that
No,
No reason to see.
he brought up a great point.
What?
How the hell did it get in the wall? If, hypothetically,
No, that is a good
everybody
point.
was brought, like, from the village, was turned into the Titan, how did that one end up in there?
No,
No, they were outside of
they were
that.
were
back
out-
to where they were fighting the Titans at
Yeah.
that point.
Yeah, they went back out.
Oh,
Yeah, they're
Because
outside
they're
the
running.
wall.
gotcha, never mind.
Yeah. Because that's where the forest they were in was the same one with the female Titan, wasn't it? Or am I just crazy? It might have just been another forest.
Probably was another forest.
Yeah.
I don't
There's
know.
too many Titans for it to be.
But they were back outside.
Yeah.
But they don't have forests with, like, itty-bitty trees. They just got, like, one big circle with, like,
That's what makes me think it was the same one.
trees the size of the wall.
I don't know. I have no clue.
Should
Yeah.
just
Did
live in
they-
tree houses.
Did they ever say why the ones could walk at night? Titans? Other than the fact that they were the town people?
Well, if it's going based, I don't know. If it's going based off the human thing, and like say they ate all 8 people and whatever the shit, then that would make sense. But if they were just Titans and Titans only, like if they were Ymir Titans without eating a person, sorry, what am I saying?
Humans turn into Titans.
Yeah,
They haven't eaten anybody yet, so they don't get to
yeah.
come back.
So if they
ate the second man.
if they turned into people and they went ahead and ate people before they went to the castle, then that would make sense.
They ate the second best guy.
No, just a little guy did.
Well, they were all ripping him up and eating him.
Oh, do you think those were the same Titans?
Yeah,
they were the
because
same
they came
Titans
out of
following.
nowhere.
Yeah, but there was a lot of Titans.
No,
It was a
it
village
had the
worth.
same ones following.
The
Because
ones
they-
at the castle.
Yeah,
They weren't prepared for him because
There were-
the
there were-
wall had
because
broke
it
down.
still
The ones
had
at the
that one that
castle
was like doing
were the
all
same-
this.
had like the 4 same Titans
Yeah,
that were the
there's-
ones that were eating that guy.
great. There's one guy. How many Titans were there?
3
Because there were some
and the beast.
at the
So there
castle.
was 4.
They
Well,
killed.
counting the
They
beast.
killed a lot.
No, I thought there's 4, and then the beast.
Mm-mm. The dude counts them. He said there's 4 left. I guess that's fine. And one of them's over there just walking around.
So there's a lot of Titans there. At the castle, the 3 of them, the 3 troopers, scouts, or whatever the fuck they're called, scouts. They go and they kill a bunch of Titans, right? Then more fucking Titans come,
Yeah,
and it's still nighttime.
yeah.
So I'm trying to think, like, my theory of, like, well, for them to walk at night, they have to be like humans or whatever.
The whole village got turned into Titans, presumably.
Right, but if they can walk at night and if they can retain their powers of being a Titan and being a human by eating a human, could the Beast Titan just control them while they're in their Titan form? So did he
They
inject
were
it?
listening to him.
So my thinking is he injected him with the serum to make them turn into Titans. He fed them people so they could return their human form or whatever like that. They were all he made them all turn into Titans again. I don't know. Let's just say. And then he can control them. So that way they can move at night and he can still but he could still control them.
He's probably the original Titan.
You think they're fighting the war against him? And what do you mean the original Titan?
Like
the
he was the
first.
first. He's the oldest.
He's just a Titan though?
Well, he was the first. He's the special one. He's the alpha, so things would listen to him. Because Titans don't move by themselves usually. They usually hunt in packs.
Okay. Do they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
The
can't.
They're usually together, but sometimes there'll just be a straggler here or there, but they're usually...
Is that thing said in the show is what I'm asking.
I think it just kind of happened.
Because,
I
like,
don't know that they mentioned that, but it just kind of happens.
well,
But
because, like,
clearly...
They're much more
I don't
dangerous
wanna-
in the pack.
because I don't want to just go off of that.
I
I'm
think
just saying he's like the alpha. Maybe he has like his own weaker version of the Concord or whatever it is.
Concord?
coordinate.
How
Yeah,
did you mess that up so bad?
because I haven't been paying true attention.
Concord.
Yeah, so maybe he has like a weaker coordinate.
There's nothing to say that he is the original, but he's definitely important. He's more important, I would say, than Reiner and Berthold and stuff. The question is, how did he get the village to be
That's what I'm
Titans?
wondering.
That's the big question. Did he just talk to them and say, "Hey, I got this stuff that's really great"?
I thought of
Or
You want to get
did
dry?
he force it on him?
I kind of forgot about the serum for a little bit there while watching the show. So my first thought is that he has just an ability to make them all like that. To make them all Titans.
He doesn't have that.
If he walked through, he could just make them turn into that. Or something like him using like a ability like
Bring out the beast in him.
yeah, what if he like screamed or something like he did like a Titan roar and like it messed with them with them on a molecular level and turned them into fucking Titans or something. I don't know.
We don't know that he doesn't have that, but definitely they've shown the syringe being the thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And that was very
Maybe they came up with the formula based on him or something
maybe.
to combat him.
We don't know that.
Maybe it's him that they're trying to fight a war against.
Either him or the guy on his shoulder. And even still, there might be people above them. They're just a big bad right now.
I still totally think that guy on that shoulder is just the Beast Titan.
It might be.
It could be. I got a question though.
Yeah.
All those Titans that just came strolling, it's like, oh, they must have been on the inside because there's no hole or whatever.
Yeah.
Right? Those people were from Connie's town,
Yeah.
and he only recognized his mother. That's the only one that he
What
was
took
like,
him?
He didn't even really
He
recognize
didn't even
her.
recognize her. Yeah.
Well, he was like, it was like
thought
a
something was weird about it.
man. That kind of reminded me of my mother.
Yeah.
That didn't happen with anybody else.
No, because you keep hearing them like as they're getting eaten, like the tower, like they're screaming out their parents' names, like "No, stop eating me."
The one only said that.
Well,
She said
She
father.
was saying like
She
father
said
or something
father,
like that.
and we don't even know if that's what she was going on about. She could have just
that
been
was
going
a very
crazy.
weird thing for her to say father.
Yeah.
it makes sense
If that's the case,
If she's from the same town.
if she's from
I
the
would say,
same
yeah.
It's a very small
town,
town.
which they didn't imply or anything,
No.
they didn't say it at all.
Yeah.
So, I think it'd be
Father
different.
could have been like Jesus or something too. God.
Or it could just been anything. Could just
But
been
it was
her.
weird. It's definitely very weird.
Could just been her going crazy and just calling out for somebody.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like that would have been more of the case if they had said like, yeah, I'm also from that town or something.
Yeah.
But it was just about Connie. So, it doesn't really make any sense.
If she had even said, "Yeah, I'll go with you all. I know the area," or something, you know,
I mean,
to imply
did he really see any of the other Titans before?
he didn't. I guess the Titans that were attacking the castle, they were running away from. He saw. You know.
He could see from above.
Yeah, but like, are you really like recognizing like faces there?
Here's
Or
the
are you
thing.
seeing-
How is he not recognizing his mother's face immediately?
Because they're not
it's
quite
upside
the
down.
same. Plus,
Because it was upside down. Yeah, that's it.
Well,
Yeah.
you're also, I'm sure they're not thinking about
Well, when you
I wonder
well,
who that looks like.
I
They're
would
just
say
seeing a
he's
Titan.
probably not thinking to himself, "My mother's a Titan," because he was so worried about was she eaten.
yeah,
It was just a Titan to him.
I know, but like if he has the thought, like kind of reminded me of my mom. If you're saying that, like he should have said that, or like maybe seen that
He wasn't in
with
the right
all
state
the
of
other
mind.
Titans.
He was so worried and freaked
No,
out.
He definitely.
I
should have
know, but if anything, it would be his mom that he would think a lot more of the
He
fact
wasn't
that
in
that's
the
a
right state of
Titan
mind.
than his fucking neighbor.
He
No,
heard
that's
it,
all I'm
he
saying.
heard it
I'm
speak
saying-
and wasn't even sure that he heard it speak. He was
Yeah.
so tore
Yeah,
up.
I
I'm
know,
saying,
I know.
Like he recognized his mom, like, and he could have just dismissed that. But then, like the other ones, if that's the people from his like town and stuff, then like, I feel like anyway, unless he just was socially awkward and spoke to nobody, that he'd recognize somebody else from his town. So if he started seeing more faces, be like, hey,
You
this
think
is
over
kinda weird.
you think over
like,
time after he's snapped out of his bullshit that he would have maybe been like, oh wait, you know what, that person looks
I
familiar.
feel like if he saw more
Is
faces,
that what you
and he's
mean?
like-
They don't
yeah,
all
like
look like themselves either, though.
Well, I'm just saying if like he couldn't,
Reiner and
necessary-
Bertolt and Aaron don't
Well,
look like themselves.
his mom looked fucking dead on though. If
His
he
mom
couldn't,
did, but
if
he
he
was so
couldn't-
freaked out he couldn't.
No,
see
but
it.
I'm
if he
saying,
couldn't
like,
see that,
also-
then I just don't get it.
Also, like
Yeah, he's just dumb.
there's more the like super abnormal
Special,
Titans and stuff. His mom was just kind of like there.
How
The
are
other
they
people
They had
then?
a
look-
rib cage. It was weird. It was
The
like
other
poking out.
people look kindly normal and like, well, and like even like them though, they don't look completely not like them.
Yeah.
So I
Annie
just feel
looked
like
like
the
that.
other ones that are pretty plain and nothing crazy is going on, that somebody would still look similar to themselves. And I just feel like with a bunch of people from his town,
That's a
you
Well, Annie-
think.
Annie looked just like her, but
Yeah.
nobody saw that either.
That's another thing. How is
They weren't looking for it.
How
I
is
guess.
Bertolt?
Yeah, I would say at that point nobody was checking for that.
How is Bertolt? Because this is a question I've had since season 1. How's Bertolt, Annie, and Reiner's Titans? Why do they not have any skin, but all the other Titans have skin? Even Ymir had skin.
Annie did.
You didn't have skin. No, she was muscle. She didn't have any skin.
Sure, whatever.
Maybe it was because
They're all from the
abilities.
same. What?
Maybe it's because their abilities. It didn't see skin as like a useful thing.
Well, I don't know.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, also, they're all from wherever the
Yeah,
hometown is.
they're from their home.
Ymir
So.
had it though.
And she
Skin.
was-
She had
from
skin,
there.
yeah, but she
yeah,
wasn't
but she was
from
also
there.
I
a pretty
guess.
small Titan.
Maybe they
in
were
comparison.
made, quote unquote, made differently.
Maybe.
They didn't have the same syringe.
That'd be interesting.
Maybe they were designed or something.
Because
'Cause,
they
I
were
mean,
from
besides like Aaron's
the
hair
place or
and
whatever.
his jawline, and the fact that he's really muscular, he doesn't look that much different from a normal Titan.
Yeah. He doesn't. So far, he doesn't have any ability either. You know, he's just strong, a big, strong one. He didn't have bones or crystal or steam. You know.
His Titan doesn't have anything, yeah.
Yeah.
He
Ymir
himself
didn't really
can just
either.
control Titans.
Well, how do we know that his Titan can't do that?
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
don't-
yeah, that's
we
a good
don't know
point. He
anything yet.
still is his Titan.
What if
so.
his Titan becomes a Stan?
It
Because-
basically
becomes
was.
a
You saw
what?
it catch that cannonball, right?
We don't know. We don't know what stands are. We haven't watched JoJo yet.
I don't know what stands are.
We sort of know what they are, but we don't know what they are
Yeah.
because we haven't watched it yet. Okay. I don't know what else to say. What we have to say about this. There was a lot of discussion because there's a lot of a lot of
more
things.
questions than there used to
A lot more questions. There's a lot just to think about. Because I watched it week to week, I got to think about it like between the weeks. And so I kind of feel like I'm a little bit more balanced with what's going on. I wasn't too confused. But even then there just still seems like you have to like make a huge outline for everything. And like you got to do the corkboard thing where you got pictures on the corkboard and you have strings that are like drawn in a line like, oh, this goes to here. Like it's like the spider web.
Yeah.
The
We
kind
don't
of
even
thing.
know about. We didn't even talk about the blonde girl who Ymir's in love with or whatever.
Oh, Historia.
Historia, yeah.
Yeah.
Historia.
Well, she might have been the coordinate.
She might have been, yeah.
That's just all the thing is. And
She's like the daughter of the church, and the church is like the big conspiracy behind it.
she was the daughter of a noble family. She
But
was the
illegitimate child.
Yeah, she was the illegitimate child of a noble family.
So maybe Aaron was the actual child.
Which makes me think if Ymir was the person that was like, I have the blood of the king and Historia comes from a noble family bloodline, maybe this family bloodline or this king blood is something special. Maybe he's the beast titan. Maybe the king is the beast titan.
Maybe the original king. Maybe he was the king of inside the walls, and at some point he got overthrown or something weird.
Mhm.
Now he wants to kill everybody because we don't know why they want to kill humans either.
Right.
Why do they care?
Right.
We don't know. Yeah, their main goal. We don't know the main villain, and we don't know their main goal. I mean, the Beast Titan is a villain, but we don't know if he's the head or not.
So maybe Aaron and Annie, or not Annie, but maybe Aaron and Historia are like cousins or something.
Maybe.
That would be ridiculous. I guess because I'm hoping that we'll get to see some lineage then in the next season. We'll see how people connect.
Yeah.
Because I'd like to see how people connect. In the next season. Anything else?
Who is the captain? The main captain, Irwin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think his arm will grow back?
No,
You don't think so?
no, that was like several
He'll have
probably days afterwards.
He'll have to keep chopping it off
But he might be slowing it down
if he's a Titan.
because
Yeah.
Reiner's arm was busted up, but he didn't turn the steam on until it was time.
What are you talking about?
Reiner, he was hurt, and until he was like, well, I guess it's time to do this, and then he went, and
And
it just
started
went
healing.
away.
What?
He
It makes sense.
When
that
what
you
did that happen?
Reiner
whenever
was
he
walking-
was by the Titan, then they're up on the wall.
He's walking
And
around
he's-
with a sling.
yeah.
And
Wasn't
And
it
he's
just
still-
covered by the sling?
No, he
no,
had
he pulled
there
out
was
his
a big
arm. And
line.
it was still like fucked up, and then like
He went.
he started.
Now that
healing
I've
it.
revealed myself to you, he turned it on and started healing. steam started coming off.
I just kind of assumed he didn't make that happen, and then that was just his timing of,
Was
well,
it
my arm is
impeccable?
healed now.
No, he like pulled his arm out and it like.
It wouldn't have
steamed
done
up.
that if it was done healing. The steam comes out to heal it.
I just assumed that was like hidden.
Maybe, I don't know.
It probably makes sense that you can like.
Well, he wasn't
suppress the healing.
steaming when it got bit initially, and then just instantly starts healing
Oh yeah.
or steaming.
Well, he might have been a soldier there, not a warrior.
Yeah, I like that whole thing where he was going nuts,
Yeah,
just
that was
forgetting
cool.
who he was
Yeah,
or his purpose.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
I hope that still plays a part in the next season.
It's cool taking the big, the big, cool, calm, collected dude and showing how unstable he is. Pretty cool.
Yeah. A lot of cool things. Still really good.
Can't wait for season 3.
Tune in next week for our Robotech spoilercast.
I don't think I'd enjoy that quite as much as Attack on Titan.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. I might have enjoyed it for a whole nother reason.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks for listening.
Hopefully it sounds good.
It does.
Bye-bye. Bye. Go away.
It's going to stop here.